Howdy, howdy, everyone. How are we doing today? Thanks for hanging out with me. I left my water on the counter. I just realized. These are the ones from yesterday. We're gonna do winter wear today, but I'll be right back. Sorry. I'm not prepared. Not a pro. Also get some light in here. It is very dim in my apartment. My living room is kind of a cave, so it's like partially underground. How is everyone doing? Happy Tuesday. I hope you're well. I managed to get sleep last night, so I feel like I sound more like myself today than I did yesterday. Not feeling as congested, which is nice. I'm gonna let this continue to filter for a second, actually. It's not quite ready. How is everybody? Yeah, 46% pro sounds right, yeah. Sounds right. Let me scroll up and say hi to everybody. We're gonna be drawing some winter wear today. There's a pin, thanks Maze for getting that pinned. It's at the top of chat if you need some references. It's just kind of some quick stuff I threw in there this morning. There's all kinds of other winter wear things you could draw if you want to, but we're doing a clothing study. We do about one of these every month just because I need to practice. I don't draw clothes a lot. I need to care more about clothes. I need to care more about people in general. So this is my attempt at that. And if you want to join me, feel free. We're kind of doing like winter themed warm-ups this month, you know, for the holidays. And hope everyone's having a good December so far. Hey Paleontologist VA, how you doing? Chunkers, hello, hello. How are ya? Love that spinning Charmander. It's excellent. Sloppy, hello, hello. Good luck with all your errands and things. And if you want to join us, we'd love to have you. I hope you don't have a bad reaction to anything. Let's see. Pyro, hey, how are ya? Supposed to be at work, but you supposed. Oh, Pyro. Yeah, your patients probably wouldn't want you to cough all over them. If you need to sleep, I mean, as somebody who just got done with like a week of being cold sicky, I understand the power of rest, so only be here if it's restful. Please go take a nap if you need to. I totally get it. I'm still a little sniffly myself, but I hope you feel better. That doesn't sound like a fun night. Ugh, I'm sorry. Frozen Yak, hi, how are ya? Good to see ya. Thanks for popping in. I'm a little sleepy still. I feel like what's happening? Oh gosh. Thank you. I can't see anything because I just rubbed my eyes. I don't know who just did that, but it was very kind. Nimalak, thank you so much for that sub. My goodness, that's so kind of you. I hope you enjoyed the alien baby. That's what happens when you sub around here. You get to see the alien baby. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. My goodness. And thank you for being here. It's good to see you and good to have you. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. Beginning, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Victorious, how are you? I'm glad you're enjoying those emotes. Gotta love a good bongo emote. Scrolly. Hey, Easel, how are you? You're all better now, right? At least somebody on Twitch has to not be sick right now. So tell me you're feeling good still. I hope so. And thanks for giving that shout out to Easel. You guys should go follow Easel. We're gonna be doing a co-stream on the 18th. I think it's the first for both of us. Well, it's not my first technically, but it's my first planned one. Science Streams popped in on me one time, and then I instantly broke it. And so yeah, we're gonna be practicing, and hopefully we'll get it right. But yeah, Isel and I are gonna be doing an oil painting session. It'll be fun. I'm excited. So if anybody wants to learn to oil paint with me, bring your oil paints. I might get like a supplies list maybe put together. If anybody does want to paint along, that might be fun. Because I know oil painting can be intimidating if you don't feel like you know what you're doing. Yeah, yep, that's me, not a pro. Scrolling. Pharma says not considered a booster. Oh, a whole new vaccine. Oh, okay. So it's not they've started not just doing the same strain. Nice. Yeah, I think it's just going the way of the flu, right? We're just gonna have flu vaccines, COVID vaccines, and then we're just, you know, up the creek with colds we still have to just deal with, unfortunately. Let's see. Oh, thank you. I super appreciate that, Nimalak. That's really, really sweet. Have a good day at work, and thanks for popping in and just dropping a sub. That's really kind of you. I super appreciate that. You feel super good. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. I think I have a little bit of a lingering congestion, but it's not bad. I think it'll go away with time. It's just one of those things, you know? What time on the 18th? It'll be my normal, I think we're doing just, it's at the same time as my normal afternoon stream. I think the 18th is a Wednesday. Let me double check. I should know this. Yeah, so it's almost, oh my gosh, it's almost a week from today. I need to get on that. Okay, yeah. So it'll be at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 3 p.m. Central, I'm pretty sure. But I will double check and get back to you and also make a little, I'm hopefully gonna make a little like social media posting about it so that I'll have all that info. But I'm pretty sure those are the times. Actually, my calendar's right in front of me. Why am I just guessing? I'm not a pro. I keep telling you guys this. Nobody ever believes me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, my holiday party is tonight at my job. I better not eat all day because I'm gonna eat so much for dinner. Oh no, it's at 5:30. Wait, do I have that down right? I'll talk to Isel. We're gonna do a practice stream tomorrow. What do we say for the stream? Okay, so it's not just me. Man, Isel, we got this. We are just ready. We are so pro. I think maybe we said 5. What did we say? Listen, we'll figure it out. We'll get together. We're gonna do a test stream tomorrow. I'm sure it's in the Discord somewhere. I feel like I thought it was 5 o'clock Central, so that it would be 4 o'clock my time. I could be totally wrong, so I don't know. I don't remember. What did you say? 6 p.m. EST? Okay, that's fine too. I can totally get it'll take me like an hour to get my stream set up anyway. We'll figure it out, Isel. I'm not trying to put you on the spot. You asked an important question, Sloppy. Apparently neither of us know. For some reason on my phone it says 5:30 p.m., which feels weird. And I feel like that might be a time conversion thing that maybe I messed up. I don't know. I might have put it in there when I was in Texas. Sometimes if I put stuff in my phone when I'm in a different time zone, it'll like put it in my phone as that time zone and then it messes me up. So I'll go check the Discord after the stream. Oh gosh. Plan do a few demos. Yeah, Isel's gonna do some demos, talk about like gradations, line and brush. It'll be great. It's gonna be awesome. Hey Bakaholic, how you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back on in. Yeah, I'm really excited, Isel. We'll figure out a time to do it for sure, and it's gonna be great. So how you doing, the BC man? Oil takes too long to dry. I actually have questions about that. Yeah, the like when I did my last oil painting stream, I primed the canvas with oil and I'm afraid to touch it because I don't know if it's dry yet. How long does oil even take to dry? I feel like sometimes it can take weeks, right? Isel said sometimes they never dry depending on the pigment or something, which is crazy. I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of questions when we do the oil painting stream. If you guys have questions you wanna ask Isel, come prepared, because don't ask me, because I'm not gonna know. 2 peas in a pod, yeah, I know. Isel's great. This is why we get along. Let's see. You just popped in, you're clearing out photos on the computer, got a 6 terabyte to go through. Oh my gosh, Dan the BC man. Is this stuff that you've done, like, are you a photographer? Like, I'm really, if you feel like answering, I know you got work to do, so please don't feel like you have to answer, but that is a lot of images to go through. Holy cow. That is gonna take you a long time. I'm sure PT, yeah, we'll be doing it for a while. We'll be doing it as long, I'm sure, as Stream Together works for us, so we'll see. We got this, yes. Yeah, maybe we're both just confused. Listen, we were both sick when we, well, no, actually, Isel was sick, I was confused. Then we switched places, but we'll figure it out, yeah. My schedule on Discord, yeah, I think I put down 4 p.m. on my schedule, because I think Isel's in Central Time, and I think that would be 5 Central. But maybe it was going to be 6 Central and then we'd start at 5 and maybe it'd just take me an hour to get set up. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about it. Depends on the color. You did one that took 7 months. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't add anything to my oil, so I have no idea how long it's going to take to dry. Yeah, that's what that sounds like to me too, Sloppy. Yeah, just put them there and never think about them again. Hey Charlie's Dragon, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm waiting on my water to filter. Oh, it's done. Let's fill up my water bottle and then we'll get started. which is generally how you solve. Yeah, that's how I would solve that too. Hey Charzia, how's it going? Good to see you. Happy December, everybody. Some of yours, wait, some of your, hold on, I can't read this, and I'm gonna pour water all over my computer if I try to read and pour water at the same time. Let's see, some of yours and some family and some you downloaded from digital, oh, for digital art ideas, that's cool. What kind of art projects are you working on? Yeah, whatever time it is, it's gonna be great. Exactly. Clearly we're both very worried about it, but we'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know for sure. Oh, thank you. I should hydrate now that I have all this freshly filtered water. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay. You've also taken to just saving pictures like that in your Discord. I do that too, actually, Sloppy. I've started using, I have a private Discord server that I just use for file transfer. Does anyone else do that? I call it my test server. I can like test out formatting stuff in there and send myself files I might need for later. It's so much more convenient than Dropbox. Like, I'm about to just give up on Dropbox, to be honest. Like, why use Dropbox when I can just use Discord? You call it your Dropbox? Oh my gosh. Bokaholic. I love that. I love that so much, and I wish I was clever and could come up with a pun. That's very cheesy. You know what happens when you are cheesy around here? You get some cheese. Apparently, this was my most popular emote this year. Was the cheese, guys? I had no idea. I looked at my my stream, whatever they call it, the recap. Did you guys look at your recap? I got onto stream and I was like, what's this thing? It clearly wants me to press this big purple button that says, look at your Twitch recap. And then even on my phone, it was like, I went on to Twitch and it was like, look at your Twitch. I was like, okay, fine, I'll look at my Twitch recap. And apparently cheese, the cheese emote was my most popular emote this year. Yours was this one. I do love that one. The spinning fur waffle is really great. It's really funny. It's called Annie's Hoarding House, so the server icon displays as Wait, that's yours? That's yours, Sloppy? I love that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Kanta! How are you doing? Oh my gosh, there's so many artists in chat right now. Let's see. We need to shout some folks out. I'm gonna shout out, before I forget, because I will forget. You guys should go follow Charzia, first of all. Charzia was in here earlier. Really fantastic artist, and I'm gonna give you a shout out to Kanta in just a minute. Whenever that one's gone. But let's see, I'm still catching up on the chat. Do you guys should we look at the stream recap? I feel like that's weird. Is that weird to do? Is that things Twitch streamers do? I don't know. I saw somebody else doing that and I was like, oh, I didn't even think about looking at that on stream. That feels strange. Maybe I'll look at parts of it. Parts of it are interesting. Although it definitely outs me for how much time I've spent on Twitch this year. Although, to be fair, a lot of my time spent on Twitch has been lurking, so one of my favorite things to do is leave Twitch up in the background while I'm doing stuff in the studio, and so some of my hours are a little skewed, I think. You spent 363 days. Yeah, did anyone check Twitch every single day this year? I did not. I think mine was 330 something, which was still pretty high. I mean, I've spent a lot of time on Twitch this year, definitely more than ever before. I feel like I missed something in chat. Hold on. Pining for some trees, or you're barking up the... Oh my gosh, Kanta. I missed your amazing... Speaking of Kanta, you guys should also follow Kanta. Kanta is the one who did the Marketecture challenge that I did earlier this year when I first started doing these warm-up streams. We did Marketecture for stream warm-ups. And boy, I struggled. But Kanta doesn't struggle. Kanta's great. Kanta can draw buildings and make straight lines look so easy. One day, Kanta. Bickman made it. Oh, that's right. That's right, Bickman did make it. That's a lot, Dan the BCN. Holy cow. You got Easel? Yeah, thanks, Pyro. Yeah, hopefully everybody's following Easel. Easel's fantastic too. Hey, Chris, how's it going? There's another artist you guys should be following. Chris, I was talking about you in somebody's stream yesterday. Or maybe it was my stream. We were talking about graphic designers on Twitch, and I was like, I know one. His name is This is Chris Wright. We're gonna give him a shout out. How you doing, Chris? Good to see you. Hope you're lifting. Don't forget to lift. Yeah, I'd be curious. I spent a lot of time on Twitch. Yeah, but like, okay, we're talking about our Twitch recaps, right? Did anyone else check their Twitch recap? If you have any funny stats to share from your recap, feel free. I was surprised at some of the stuff, for sure. No, you got that. And no, I really don't, Kanta, but I appreciate your belief in me. You magically drew a perfectly straight line the other day. Wow. Congratulations. That's like drawing a perfectly a perfectly round circle. You know, drawing a perfectly circle. Guys, that's what you call that, obviously. Are there more designers? Help, I'm so alone. Yeah, I was trying to think who they were I was trying to catch names. We were talking about Twitch artists who do graphic design, and it was somebody who was talking about doing a graphic design stream. I wish I could remember who it was. I'll let you know if I do. It might have been Steve Sketches. I don't know who it was. But anyway, if anyone knows of any other graphic designers on Twitch, I'd love to meet them. Poor Chris gets badgered all the time when I have questions about graphic design. So I'm sure spreading the badgering probably would be appreciated. So trees was yesterday's prompt. We did evergreens. Feel free if anybody feels like drawing, you're like, oh, I'd really like to do some studies of some trees. Go for it. Don't let me stop you. I am gonna do winter clothing today. So it's gonna be a little bit of a human/fashion study today. Because I try to work one of these in at least every month. And this is the one that we're doing this month. So let's see, winter clothes, I guess. This is your most used as the Bongo Cat. The Bongo Cat is really good. Oh, it's a dog. Wait, is that your dog? Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it so much. But this was a close second. Yeah, the panic emote, I was surprised. We'll have to, maybe I'll look at the emote stats. Those would be funny. Suntroa drew it. Yeah, that's so cute. Back to task. It's you another. No worries, Dan the BC Man. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. Ooh, squirreling. I am not. I just made a new file. They're just trying to scare me. I think I'm gonna have to take Mayor of Canada's advice and make that more expensive. I get squirreled so often. Hey, Nesborg, how you doing? It's good to see you. I'm doing pretty good. We're about to start the warm-ups. Some people probably have already started. I feel like I do tend to catch up to chat for a few minutes, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Hopefully you're fine with that, chat. But I like chatting with you. Thank you for being here. But yeah, I'm gonna be drawing winter wear. If you need references, oh, why am I looking for the references? Amaze has pinned them to the top of my chat. So you can just click that link. It'll take you right to the winter wear board in my fashion area of my Pinterest. There's not that much in there. I just kind of quickly pinned some things this morning. But I have other stuff. If you go up to the fashion tree, I guess, it'll take you to a whole bunch of other places. You can probably find some boots and hats and jackets and pants and stuff that I just didn't throw in the folder. But yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that today. Or at least I'm gonna do that today. We'll see whatever you guys want to do. If anyone's not been here before, basically the way it works is you can do a warm-up study of any kind, and then whenever you're done with it, go ahead and drop it in the warm-up section of the Discord, and then at the end of stream, we will look at it together. It's kind of an accountability session. I started this because I really need accountability with doing studies. I feel like studies are one of those things that a lot of artists are like, oh yeah, I should do more of those, and then we just don't. And I was definitely one of those people, and I still kind of am, and I really need the accountability. It's kind of like going to the gym, right? You need accountability to go to the gym. Sometimes, same thing to go to the art gym. So that's why we started calling it the art gym, which I think is very funny and very appropriate. So on that note, let me title this as winter wear really fast. Oh yay, my tablet's working today. That's so exciting. Winter wear. I usually advertise this stream on social media, but I don't know if I feel like doing that today. I'm a little groggy. Maybe I should. I probably should. I should probably be a good person who actually tells people they're streaming. Okay. Let's scroll down. Charzia says in my recap, my most watched channel is yours, Casey. Oh, Charzia, I'm honored. I'm super honored. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. I'm honored if I made it into anybody's top 3, because there's a lot of people you could be watching on Twitch. So thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, Nesborg, I hope you're well too. Hope you're well too. I'm getting over a cold, so if I sound a little stuffy, that's why. It was live, so you had good, Isel. You watched 312 days. Nice. Yeah, what was mine? I'll have to look at it a little bit. Let's see. Oh, hey! Is it KW Ace or Quace? Or Quas? I don't actually know how to say your name, but welcome on in. Thanks for dropping by. It's good to have you in chat. How you doing? And hey, Shaylers, how are you? Good to see you too. Hope you guys are having a good day. Your most watched category is science, technology, followed by art. Art is mostly me. Oh, Charlie's Dragon. I'm honored. I'm honored. Yeah, that's mine is art and then science and tech. And then I think well, I'll look at it. We can look at it together if we want to. If you guys think that'd be interesting. Hey, Bakaholic, 363. That's the highest number I've seen. That's like 1 day shy of a whole year, right? Yeah. No, 2 days. Is it 2? Wait, that's a leap year. Was it a leap year this year? I can't remember. Either way, it's real close to the whole year. Math is hard. Leap year, yeah. Yeah. I was like, it's 365 this year, I thought. No? Or was that I can't remember when leap year is anymore, guys. My brain is so addled. I don't know. You were shocked at having 300 days? Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed either, Shay. That was my reaction, too. You're curious what day you missed? It was probably like a holiday, or maybe you were like busy or out of town or something. It was this year. Okay, thanks, Shay. I feel less crazy, Shay. You're surprised at how few hours you had, really. It's a lot of hours. I would expect it to be more. Wow, well, I was surprised. Yeah, I just forget which year is the 366. Oh, 366, okay. There we go. I don't even know how many days are in a year, guys. That's how tired I am. All right, let's draw, so we don't have to think about how dumb I am. Okay, which one? I think I'm going to start with this one. I guess I will just do a quick... Here, I'll draw a quick little Casey chibi. But yeah, if you guys want to draw along, what I usually recommend is if you're somebody who's trying to either get into art or kind of reinvigorate your art motivation, if you're having art block, I really feel like drawing from reference is really helpful for breaking those things and for getting you excited. I do always recommend, if you are able to draw something you see around you. It's still helpful to draw from two-dimensional reference like this, but you're going to get more out of drawing, like having to take a three-dimensional object and convert it into 2 dimensions. That's a lot more work for your brain, and you're less likely to copy. We talk a lot about copying versus studying, and I feel like that it's a lot easier to slip into accidental copying when you have a two-dimensional reference. But when you're looking at, at an object or at a person or at an animal, your brain can't copy the line because there's no line. Your brain has to find the line. Whereas in this, the line is kind of implied for you because it's a flattened two-dimensional image, right? And so you're going to have to think more about form, which is a lot of how you break those habits of copying, is thinking about form. So if you're able to, I would highly recommend drawing from observation. But if that's too much, or you're just not in a place where you can do that, or nothing around you is very interesting, feel free to grab some reference. I mean, I'm drawing from reference right now. I probably could go pull a coat out of my closet and hang it up somewhere, but I don't really have anywhere to hang it. I guess I could hang it on the TV. That would be dangerous. We shouldn't do that. So anyway, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to draw some winter wear. But if you want to do some kind of study, that's what I recommend. And if you can manage to do like even 15 minutes of study a day is helpful. What I always say is aim for 30 minutes here with me if you can. And then if you feel like going longer, go for it. I hesitate to tell people to dedicate like hours to study every day, because that over time can just feel exhausting, like preemptively. But most people can find 15 to 30 minutes a day, whether it's a lunch break or, waiting in line somewhere, or just like some downtime on the couch after work. Most people can find that short amount of time to just pull out a sketchbook and do some drawing. So that's what the art gym is supposed to be encouraging us to do. I definitely need to be drawing in my sketchbook more. But for now, I'm gonna be doing it here on Ye Old Critta. So if you want to draw along with me, there's my little intro to what we do and why we do it. Yeah, hopefully it can help some folks. And then if you want to share it in the Discord, we do have an art share section, or excuse me, a warm-up study section. And at the end of chat, or at the end of stream, like I said, we'll show it. If you don't have Discord, or if Discord's just overwhelming, or if you don't want to join another one, I mean, it's totally fine. You can also post a link in the chat. Just kind of wait till the end of stream so I don't lose it, because I probably will. Quite honestly, it's highly likely. You had to Google if this year's... Okay, yeah, I can't remember back to February either, Charlie's Dragon. Yeah, I got very confused. I just remembered 365, but then I was like, wait, is that a leap year? Or is that a full year? Got confused. Oh no, Nerdowino's here. He's gonna be so ashamed of me. Oh, except Nerdowino, also hi. Guess what I got the other day at a white elephant at my work party? I got a pair of binoculars. So now I can maybe see a comet. I would be so excited. I don't know if they're very good, but I have them now. So I'm really stoked. I don't know who gave up some binoculars. The strap was broken, but I can fix that. That's fine. It wasn't even broken in a bad way. So I'm very excited. I'll take a picture of it and I'll show you in your Discord. Oh, by the way, people, speaking of science Twitch, guys, so we were just talking about the Twitch recap and where people have spent their most time this year. I've spent a lot of time on science Twitch, and one of the streams I've hung out on a lot is Nerduino streams. He is a former NASA scientist who streams here on Twitch, and we'll just do Q&A and go over science and space news, talk about, you know, developments in all the tech, and look at astrophotography and break down what you're looking at. I mean, as somebody who is a very impulsive question asker, I really appreciate that Science Twitch is a thing on this platform. So there's a reason Science Twitch is my second most watched category on Twitch this year. And maybe we'll look at the streaming cap at the end or something, just if that would be fun. But I hope you're doing well. Time to go bird watching, exactly. Yeah, I have a bird feeder. Well, it's kind of like a illegal bird feeder maybe, but I have a bird feeder. Yeah, I think they do it every year, Chris. I think I remember seeing them in years past. I'm not the one to ask. This is the first year in many years I've actually tried to do things on Twitch, so it hasn't been quite a year for me of my return to Twitch, so I don't know, but I think they do. I kind of vaguely remember one last year. I just wasn't very involved on Twitch, so my numbers were very low for everything. It gets more detailed every year. Oh, okay, cool. The past two. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, I was excited. So, 1900 was not a leap year, but 2000 was. Oh. Interesting. Okay, let's scroll down. How does one have an illegal bird feeder? Oh boy. Pull up a chair, Isol. I'll tell you a story. If you want to hear it. About a crazy HOA lady. And her dedication to being crazy. I mean, that's the short version of the story. The long version of the story is, yeah, instantly make. Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't even know if you need the rest of the story, but there's some control issues going on, for sure, that I'm not a fan of. But you know what? Let's keep it light, because I get a little frustrated. I'm pretty sure she killed one of my squirrels this year, and I'm very upset about it. So, anyway, yeah, not my favorite. No, definitely not my favorite. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, it's really frustrating. Ironic that Spotify kind of started the Wrapped thing and then buffed their own Wrapped. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, you mean like a wrap up? What's an illegal bird? Cassowaries? Yeah. I would imagine an illegal bird would be one that was caught in the wild. Alright, so I'm supposed to be drawing the winter wear, guys, and then what am I doing? I'm immediately drawing the sunglasses. The least wintry of the entire outfit. Your parrot in Australia is illegal? Oh, really? What kind of parrot do you have again? So is it true that this song is the original version, or like that All I Want for Christmas is like a rewrap of this song? Or can't remember how that story goes, but I had heard that. Because there's a lot of similar themes and like similar lyrics even in this song. So I don't know if anyone knows. They review the year's activities on the app. Like, oh, okay. I had no idea. I had no idea. I don't use Spotify. He's a parrotlet. What is that? You're not allowed to bring in any birds. A parrotlet? What's a parrotlet? Is that a crossbreed? Yes, enjoy the Christmas songs, guys. I love non-native species are illegal. Yeah, in Australia. They've done a ton of it. Yeah, poor Australia is just like, and New Zealand, they're just like inundated with invasive species. The smallest parrot in the parrot family. A parrotlet. Okay, I've never heard of this bird. You guys know I like animals. I have to go look it up. It's a requirement. A parrotlet. Oh, I've never heard of this. I thought you were going to tell me it was like a crossbreed or something. It almost looks like a parakeet parrot. Oh, they're so tiny. What a tiny burb. He has a little bean, I bet. What color do you have? Cousin to the Amazon. Oh, okay. Well, this year didn't miss much. Oh, okay, that's good. I think the only thing I've done with Spotify is download podcasts from when I drive, like do my long drive to Texas for the holidays, which I'll be doing again in less than 2 weeks, guys. Is drawing an animal off the docket? Oh, I think I turned it off for some stream event I was doing, but I can turn it back on. Let's see. Give me a second to remember how I do that. Let's see. Oh, we did the journey stream. So we have to do the Okami stream. I can cancel that one now. Wait, no. Completed. Mark is complete. Yes. Okay. I don't go into my channel points very often. Man, if I had all the time in the world, I would do so many more things with my Twitch channel. Thank you guys for tolerating my very boring Twitch channel that has no buttons to push. My gosh, Twitch really wants me to look at my stream recap. It's given me so many alerts. Like, I've already got it open and it's still alerting me. It's like, okay, Twitch, I got it. I'm looking at it right now. Calm down. Okay. Call dibs once it's back on, Easel, so you do you. Too many buttons to push can make for a rating. Yeah, it's true, and I kind of want to find a balance, but I do feel like I need more buttons to put, like just a few more buttons to push, not like a ton. Because I do like a more chill stream. I mean, I like a more relaxed stream. Right, mods? A relaxed stream. That's okay to say, isn't it? But I don't know. I feel like I don't have enough people for, or enough things for people to do sometimes. Because I know that is part of the fun of Twitch, is like having little buttons to push to like make funny things happen. Oh, a Hyrax! Heck yeah, let's draw a Hyrax. Let's do a Draw Me an Animal really fast. I changed it, Amaze. I said a relaxed stream. I know, that's why I switched my verbiage. I know. I've been told I can no longer say chill stream. I mean, relaxed stream. But Amaze also, here's the thing, it helps me when it's not chill. Synonyms count? Oh, come on. Come on, you can't take away all my words. I have to have some veto power here. Okay, so this is the Draw Me an Animal game. Oh, we're almost out of space here. I'm gonna draw in this bottom section. But basically, the way it works for anyone who's never played the game with me, see, like stuff like this, like fun stuff. So somebody in chat can suggest an animal. You have to use your channel points to do so. And then this can be redeemed, I think, every half hour, if I'm not mistaken. And I think you can redeem it once per person per stream. So that way it keeps it fair and there's not just one person like doing it every time. But yeah, it's fun. I get to draw an animal and guess. The only rule is you can't give me any hints in chat about what the animal looks like. I just have to use my found knowledge of animals, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. With this, I do know what a Hyrax is. Now, whether I remember how to draw it is a whole other question. But I appreciate no hints in chat. Feel free to go look it up yourself if you'd like to, and just kind of laugh as I get it wrong, typically. Like sometimes I'm way off, and then sometimes I'm a little closer than others. Like, for example, these two, for example, was way off on this one. Got pretty close on that one. So it just depends on how fresh. Honestly, it kind of depends on how recently I've watched an animal documentary featuring this animal. That tends to be, because I do watch a lot of those in my spare time. Before Twitch, I would just put animal documentaries on in the background. So if anybody's ever wondered how I know so much about animals, it's because I just constantly consumed animal content. So anyway, I have 5 minutes to draw this creature. Why can't chill? Yeah, why can't it? Why don't you explain? Explain why I can't say these words. And it's apparently it's a jinx. Every time I've said that, apparently, which is not true, because I said it on Sunday, and Sunday was a chill stream. Okay, I was referring to a past stream, so I'm allowed to say it. But apparently, when I say it, supposedly that's when it becomes absolutely. Did I just write Hydrax? Hold on, I can't talk and write at the same time. Hyrax. Okay. Oh no, Maze, don't die. Don't die. Okay. Hint, it's well, okay, there we go. That is true. That is one of the rules of the game. It has to be a real animal. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. It's like, well, don't I kind of want to jinx myself then? Because it's helpful for me. I really appreciate when people raid in here or when things happen like that. It's nice. It helps me keep going, you know? But I also don't want to stress my mods out. So there's, you know, it's a two-way, it's a double-edged sword. Let's have a completely unhinged busy stream. Oh, there we go. I see what you're saying. Yeah, to jinx it the other way. We'll have a totally chaotic stream today. It's just gonna be so much chaos. See how chaotic we are? And here's Bakahal's like, ready. Got it. I see the assignment. All right. So I have 5 minutes to draw this animal, and I'm gonna go ahead and start that timer. By start the timer, I mean look at the clock and try to guess. Okay, so a hyrax. What I know about them is they're small, they're fuzzy, they're mammals. They are close relatives of the elephant, believe it or not. But they look nothing like an elephant. I just don't remember them looking like large shrews. I don't remember a particularly long nose, but I could be wrong about that. It kind of, I feel like hyraxes visually, they looked, oh, I should be drawing, I'm not talking. They kind of visually look like, just like so many rock rodents. And I know that's a strange word to say, but there's just so many like medium to small sized rock rodents out there that just kind of look similar. They just look like large shrews or large mice or rabbits with short ears. Like, they kind of fall into that camp for me. So I'm gonna say a rock hyrax. Actually, I had some early exposure to this animal before I knew they were related to elephants and had seen one. There was this book called Born Free. Did anyone else ever read that as a kid? It's basically about some lions that were rehabilitated in Africa, I think in the 70s. It was like one of these early animal conservation stories, or like animal, just like, I don't know, animal, what's the word I'm looking for? Like field biology books or something. But I had the movie that I forget his name, Mr. Adamson made. And then I eventually got my hands on the actual book, which was written by Joy Adamson. And also her husband. What is his name? Something Adamson. Anyway, they had all this to say. They had a hyrax at their camp that they kind of, I can't remember if they intentionally domesticated it or if it just became domesticated because it hung out with them all the time. But it had a little name and it had a little personality, and it was, I just remember thinking it was the cutest idea of just like hanging out in Africa with this pet hyrax. I don't know if anyone else has heard of what I'm talking about, but I think they look something like this. I could be completely wrong. We're gonna find out. That's the whole point of this game. And there's my random anecdote about hyraxes and why I can remember them. It's because I learned about them when I was a kid from Born Free, which is a great book also that I recommend. I don't think they have much of a tail, if any tail. We're just gonna skip the tail. I just remember they're chunky, they're round, they're brown, very like general rodent looking. I have no idea if I got this body shape right. We'll see. I feel like they're like a grayish brown, so I don't know why I went for this like sand color, but here we are. Let's try this. Flatten that, just change all the pixels, make it a little darker on the upper body, because this is a very common color pattern. It's counter shading on most critters. Have this, probably a little like fur details or something, like little tiny kind of like mottled flecks of darker gray in there. Probably has dark brown eyes. There we go. Alright, making a lot of guesses here based on general animal physiology, but that's okay. We'll just do like a dirt color background. Still got 2 minutes somehow, so what else can I add to this hyrax? I feel like this is what they look like. I could be wrong. I guess I could give it more background. Sorry, did you want some epic Pentatonics Christmas music? Because that's what you're getting. Just do details. Potato? Oh, is that his name? Potato? I love that. Sorry, I kind of ignore chat a little bit when I do this, because sometimes people come in and they don't know the rules and they get excited and they start talking about the animal. So I'm trying really hard not to spoil it. But I do like Potato. I do approve of Potato as a name. Good name choice, whoever came up with that. Alright, I'm just adding unnecessary details now. I have no idea if they have like little pink feet. Alright, I don't know what else to draw, so I think this is gonna be it. I've still got a minute left. I guess I'll draw some rocks. There's some rocks. It kind of lives in the savannah, the plains. We'll do rocks and some grass, maybe. Here we go. Alright, there we go. Africa. That's the ground of it, apparently. The savannah. Anyway. Okay. Always pentatonics. I know, you can't get away, which is fine with me. Name him Potato. I love that, Easel. Yes. You had a rabbit named Potato? Alright, let's look at Hyraxes, see how close I got. I'm gonna get pretty close. Oh my gosh, why this picture of a Hyrax? This is a really unfortunate picture of a Hyrax. I don't think it's that derpy. Oh my gosh, why are they're picking like all the derpy pictures? Their teeth kind of freak you out. See, like when I think of a Hyrax, this is the picture I think of. Where did it go? This picture. So this is the picture I think of. So it turns out it was more of a sandy color maybe, although some of them do look kind of gray, so maybe it just depends on which Hyrax. Because this Hyrax looks way more grayish. Oh, it's just the one at the top of that same page. There we go. Yeah, I think I got pretty close. I'm gonna give myself a 90 on that one. I think I kind of nailed it. Yeah, I feel good about it. It's a chunk. It's a chunk. But there are some really unfortunate pictures of this animal on the interwebs. Like this one that has teeth that have overgrown slightly, and it's very buck-toothed and goofy. Like, why you gotta pick this picture? This is like when you take a family photo and you're the one that looks derpy and everyone else looks fine. That's how I feel. This is how I feel in like every family photo. He is cute, but man, I don't remember hearing about derpy teeth like this. He's kind of distinguished. It's derpy as heck. But yeah, this is a Hyrax. So let's learn about what they let's learn about the Hyrax. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. We tend to just read off of Wikipedia for some information. Enjoy feeding the doggo. Enjoy feeding the doggo. Here's a little potato. Look at this little tato right there. He's cute. It's a cute little tato. Shrew mouse is what their name means, apparently. Small, stout, herbivorous mammals in the order Hyrocodia. Coida? I don't know how to say it. They're well-furred, rotund animals with short tails. I think they didn't have a tail. Haha, I did know things. The top incisors grow all their life, so yeah, I'd see, and it makes sense that one that's in a zoo would get, like, this is a zoo animal, so that makes sense that it would get overgrown. But I don't remember seeing them in, like, wild Hyraxes. It's kind of like beaver. Like, a lot of rodents, their teeth grow constantly, so they're constantly having to file them down. Superficially similar to marmots, yeah. Or overly large pikas. What did I say? Rock rodents. Much more closely related to elephants and sirenians, which are manatees, guys. Manatees and dugongs, which is crazy to me. In fact, there's this website that I love to spend time on. See, here's a pika, or pika, I don't know how you say it. These both live in Colorado, but I always think of them as very similar to marmots for sure. But like, yeah, just generic rock rodent, you know, like a large shrew or something. And there's so many other rock rodents like maras and all kinds of things. Or no, is it Vachunga? What are those called? Anyway, we've drawn them before. 9 to 14 years. Wow, that's a really long lifespan, actually. With one exception, all Hyraxes are limited to Africa. The one exception is the rock Hyrax. Lives in the Middle East. Very cool. Much more diverse in the past. Largest known extinct Hyrax was a Titanohyrax. I love these names, guys. Look at this thing. Why? Why would you draw it like this when you know Hyraxes have fur? Come on now. That's not what it looked like. That's a deferred, that's a mangy Hyrax. Come on now. Titanohyrax was a giant chonk and you know it. Let's see if we have better pick. I'm mad. I want to see a fuzzy one. Yeah. Yeah, like this. Come on. Don't be making him look like a naked pig. Come on. Come on now. There we go. I mean, that looks more like a capybara, but look at him. That's what he should look like. Oh my gosh, this drawing. Okay, sorry. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, there's some facts. It's Chupa Hyrax. Hey, Briboed, how you doing? Oh my gosh. Naked Baby is so sad. Oh, here's where they live. I wonder where Titano Hyrax lived. These are cute. I love them. Oh no, a Hyrax showing its characteristic chewing and grunting behavior. I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't ready. I didn't know I was gonna do that right away. We should watch that again. Hold on. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Okay, let's try it again. How did you get footage of me? Oh no, Buck. Does he just do this? Does he just like sit around and do this? Oh, that's really funny. This chewing behavior may be a form of agonistic behavior? I'm not squirreling. Who did that? Was that Amaze again? Amaze, we are playing the Draw Me an Animal game. I'm gonna revoke your squirrel privileges. Try to scare me over there. I know what you're up to. I know what you're up to. Let's see. Heated ungulates. Very cool. So, like, one of the coolest facts that I think is really neat about the Hyrax is that genetically, like, and we can verify this now. This is actually how we know, I think, is from DNA. But genetically, Hyraxes are most closely related to elephants, believe it or not. And there's this really cool website that I love to look at. It's called OneZoom. I will link you guys to it here. Actually, let me just link you to it now. Prepare yourselves, though. You're going to waste time on this website. You're going to get really obsessed because it's super fun, I think. I would have, loved to have looked at this a lot when I was a kid. So you can go to Hyrax, right? And you can be like, oh, here's all the Hyraxes. This is so cool. Wow, look at all these Hyraxes. And if you want to help support the website, you can also like claim one of these. It says you can donate and claim an animal. So if you have a favorite animal that you want to put your name on, you can do that. But look, when you go to elephant, especially African elephant, watch what happens. It's super fun. You click it and it'll just zoom you over there. Look how close they are. They're neighbors. They're right next to each other. We didn't go very far. We jumped from here to here. They are literally next to each other genetically, which is crazy to me. And it's really fun. So you can see, like, if you want to see how closely related the African elephant is to, say, a giraffe, which, you know, obviously they're not at all, you can click it and it'll just bounce you over there. So fun. Look at that. It's great. This is a great toy. You're gonna love it. So it's there in the chat if you need it. It's called OneZoom Tree of Life. I learned about this on Paleontology's channel, and I have been obsessed with it. I've spent way too much time, and I have told so many people about it. So hopefully people have donated, because I think it's a really cool project. Just kind of like illustrating every single extant animal, meaning living animal. They don't do extinct animals because that tree would be too big, unfortunately. I'm making you laugh, Naked Pig. How often do people see pig? That's true. Pigs in clothes maybe are a thing, I bet. Anyway, so that was the Hyrax. Thank you, Esel, for a lovely be an animal. Draw me an animal is what I was trying to say. But you know, you can be an animal if you want to, also. OneZoom is a pain on your computer. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I love it. It's great. Be an animal, I accept. I'm not surprised. That'd be a great redeem. Wait, which one? Be an animal? Wait, what? Draw some boxes. I had dreams about box. Oh no! Yeah, I bet you did if you're doing draw box. You yelled out loud. Aw, sloppy. I'm glad you liked it as much as I did. Thanks, Cecil. That was a great one. Okay, so we're gonna save so I don't lose that. It's true, Unknown Andy. We are animals already, but you could be more at animal. Maybe that's the correct name. Be even more animal. Okay, let's draw for a little bit. I'm gonna have an ad starting in like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna try and get as much done as I can. I'm gonna treat this like a gesture. Since I have a timer, maybe that will help me go faster. This is my only stream today too, so I do sometimes go a little longer on this on the Tuesday streams. We'll see though. I've got like laundry and stuff to do, and I also need to finish my Christmas cards. For those who missed the stream last night, I was working on my Christmas cards, And I wasn't able to drop off the ones because it was unexpectedly icy and snowy. I actually wasn't able to mail any of the ones I finished yesterday, so I am going to mail them today, the ones that I have done. And I'm probably honestly going to work from home for a while today and just kind of try and get a bunch more finished and then send those off and mail them today on my way to the studio. So for anybody who did order a Christmas card, I guess, or pledge for a Christmas card, I'm not really sure how to say it, because you don't really order them. It's just a thing I do on Patreon. But if you want a Christmas card from me, it's got a pronghorn on it. You can pledge at any tier level. Even like $1 is fine. It's just a tip to help me pay for postage and for the printing, essentially. So if you want to help me pay for those, I really like sending them out. If you want to get one, you have all of December to get one. Although I do recommend, if you would like one before Christmas, that you try and pledge before the 15th, which is like 5 days from now. I think the latest the USPS said they could guarantee was the 18th, but I don't trust them, so I'm saying the 15th. Plus I need time to like fill out the card because I draw a little doodle in there, I write a little handwritten note. They might be shorter this year than they have if you've gotten one from me in the years past, just because I have a lot more this year to do, and it's going to take me a long time to do them all if I write like a whole page of stuff, but I am going to do a little handwritten note in there, probably a few sentences long, just to say, hey, thanks, here's what's up, here's what's coming up, that kind of thing. So yeah, just appreciate the support. So I wish there was a way I could figure out to do it for subscribers on Twitch too, because I really do appreciate the support here on Twitch. It's just Patreon makes it so much easier for me to collect addresses, and you can totally cancel right away if you want to. You can just, I have pay up front enabled, so the minute you pledge, it'll just, that's your pledge, and then you can totally cancel if you'd like. But yeah, anyway, it's a fun thing I get to do every year. I really like sending out cards, and I also, be warned, I cover the envelopes and stickers, so prepare yourselves for stickers that are only marginally related to Christmas, if at all. Like, I have a whole bunch of Predator stickers. Not Predator the movie, but like animal predators. I have like a bunch of carnivorous fish and sharks and dinosaurs, so you might get those on your envelope. Hope that's okay. Oh my gosh, you guys signed up. Well, thank you, and I'm excited to send you a card. And like I said, feel free to cancel right away. I do not want anyone to feel pressured to stay pledged. It's just a way to help me pay for them, and if you want a card, I can show you the card. Actually, I'll do that after the ads. I just noticed there's about to be an ad, so stay tuned after the ads if you want to see the card. We'll look at them really fast. The stickers are related to you. There you go, Charlie's Dragon. They are. They're things that are of high interest to me. People also often send me, like, I've got friends that send me sticker books. I'm never going to get through all these stickers at this point, so I just plaster them. It's almost like gift wrap on the envelope. So it like holds it together for shipping, but it also just decorates it, and it's very funny to me. Somebody gave me a Lisa Frank sticker book. Like, recently, I didn't even know Lisa Frank still made sticker books. For those who are not children of the 90s, Lisa Frank was all over everything, even into the early 2000s, I think. And like very early 2000s. But yeah, I have a friend that works for like a pop culture company, and she gave me a book that was like Lisa Frank stickers. I don't know if it was an old one or a more recently released one, like a limited release, but my goodness. Somebody is gonna get an envelope covered in Lisa Frank stickers, so just be warned. Yeah, exactly, sharing, exactly. You sign. Oh, thank you, Bakaholic. Oh, sorry, there's an ad right now. But thank you, I really appreciate that. Thank you. And welcome on in, Liren? I'm not sure if that's how you say it. I don't know if you can hear me also because there is an ad, but I appreciate you popping in. And yeah, anyone is welcome to join the Discord. Oh, posture check. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Oh my gosh, I really appreciate that. Oh, and for the height, thank you guys for taking care of me. I sure can't on my own. Yeah, let's do a stretch. So for those of you who are not stuck in an ad, we do a stretch about once an hour during the ad breaks. So please unshrimp yourself. This is your friendly reminder to not have terrible posture and back issues. This is how you can help avoid those things. This is what I'm trying to do. But the one I like to do is to push my shoulder blades back together, like hold them behind my back, and then just kind of overflex them a little bit, and also curve your back, like over curve your spine. I like to describe it as a C shape. So you just kind of like really stretch. Don't hurt yourself, but it should be like an awkward pose that you hold. And then you're gonna push your shoulder blades together, hold for about 10 to 20 seconds, whatever you feel like doing. I've been holding it for a while, so I'm gonna relax. But then when you relax, supposedly the posture that you relax into is a more upright, natural posture for yourself. So just pushing your shoulder blades together basically and holding and then relaxing. You can also roll your shoulders back too if that helps. But over time, as you do this, it's supposed to kind of cinch your back into a more upright, natural position. And I've definitely noticed that this does not feel awkward to me anymore. Like sitting like this with my shoulders back doesn't feel weird. It used to feel very awkward, like when I first started doing it. And not uncomfortable, but just like I was making a conscious effort to keep my shoulders back, and now it's like I can sit like this and I don't feel like I'm making an effort, really. So it's helping. It does help over time, but it does take a while. I've been doing that for about a year now, I guess. Even when I walk and stuff, and then when I'm at my job, I try to, like, anytime I notice I'm sort of hunching, I just kind of push them together and hold. So yeah, it's mostly a bad habit, I think, of just not thinking about it. Ouch. Sorry, I gave myself hiccups. Happens sometimes. Okay, there we go. And I think ads should be over in about 20 seconds. I'm gonna do a quick carpal tunnel stretch too. We'll talk about this one next time if we get to another ad break. We'll see. Thank you, Bach. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, and I forgot to say, I guess I'll wait till after the ads are over. But I did forget to say something about those cards. Okay, I believe ads are over, so I'll show you guys the cards, since I said I would. And also, one thing I forgot to mention, if you have any special instructions for me with the card, for example, if you just want a blank card, make sure you let me know over on Patreon. Just send me a DM, or I don't know if it gives you a way to include that when you sign up for the special offer, but if you can include that, if there's like a note section, because I can just send it to you blank, and then you can fill it out and send it to whoever you want, kind of thing. So make sure you tell me. And then of course there is the other cards. I have older cards you can grab if you get if you sign up at the higher tier. So at the $10 tier, you can pick a design from last year and get a second card for free, just included. Let me grab them though and show you. So this year, I do a different Colorado animal every year for my Christmas cards. It's just a fun thing I started, I think in 2018 was the first year I did these. So I've done an elk, I've done a bighorn sheep, I've done a mountain lion, I've done a moose, I've done a bear. This year, I've done a wolf too in 2020. But this year I did a pronghorn. So the pronghorn, let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. The pronghorn is a really cool animal. Oh, my cam doesn't work, hold on. And we're upside down for some reason, hold on. Wonder why that's happening. Listen guys, I'm so good at this. Configure video? How do I flip it? Why is it flipped? Okay, well, here, I'll just show it to you and it'll be upside down. Oh, we'll do this. There we go, there's your card. So anyway, the pronghorn is a really cool animal. It's not an antelope, but it looks like an antelope. And they're only in North America. They're the second fastest land animal in the world. Very cool. Okay, let me write myself up again. And anyway, this is the card you'll get. So if you would like one, that is where you can get one. And like I said, offer stands until the end of December. It's an all month long offer. I just can't, it probably won't be to you in time for Christmas if you order after the 15th. So keep that in mind. Oh, thanks. Ow, just ran my knee into the table. Thank you, Shay. I'm glad you like it. Anyway, you didn't see a note section. Ah, good to know. I never know what it looks like on the other end, so that's good to know. But no special instructions. Okay, cool. Yeah, just let me know if there isn't. Just DM me if somebody does want it blank, or if you're getting a second card. Just be aware if you signed up at the $10 tier, you'll automatically get a second card of your choosing. If you don't choose a card, you're just going to get another pronghorn card probably. So unless I run out, and then you just won't get one, or I'll just pick an older card maybe. I don't know. That hasn't happened yet. But I did get a lot more orders this year than I've had so far. So far I think I have like 20 cards left of pronghorns that aren't claimed by people who've done the higher tier. So I should have plenty for people if they still want them. But if I happen to run out, you might start getting older cards instead. Which would be a good problem to have. That's never happened before. But I do like sending them, so thank you for signing up and helping me pay for them and enabling me to send them. It's very fun. And since I hate just talking about self-promo stuff, but since we're talking about it, if you do like getting mail, if you're somebody who's old-fashioned like me and you just like getting notes in the mail that aren't bills, I do have a tier. Like if you're at the $10 tier, that tier and up always gets a note in the mail with a little doodle from me every single month. It's just in December I offer that to everybody just because I'm really thankful, and it's a fun way that I like to say thank you for supporting me. But if you like that kind of thing, you can always do that. And actually, this is exciting. We might talk more about this tomorrow, but this year or next year, if I can manage to figure it out, because I have a printer now, I might be able to finally transition to switching from notes in the mail just on like a card, because normally it's not like an art card, it's just like a note card that I make. But since I have a printer now, thanks to you guys, I might be able to transition to doing art postcards. So like a different piece of art in the mail every single month. For like some of my art, just like a little, just like a 4x7 probably, or a 4x6 art card perhaps. I'm probably going to have to do smaller rather than larger, just a couple of them. Anyway, I think that might be easier for me to fit on a page, but I might be able to start doing that next year, which is something I've wanted to do for years, and I'm really excited. If I can get organized enough to put all the art I want on cards together, I might be able to get that started next year sometime, so stay tuned. But yeah, if you like getting stuff in the mail that's not bills, and if you like, especially if you like stationery covered in stamps, or stickers, not stamps, then yeah, just stay at that $10 tier, and that happens either way. Scientific fun facts about winter. Oh my gosh, Kev, lay it on us. What are your scientific fun facts? Yeah, we always love Kev's fun facts around here. Let's see. And if you live in Canada, you won't get any by Christmas. Yeah, I know that is the one downside right now, is that there is a strike in Canada. So if you are in Canada and you want one, still sign up. I'll just hold on to it for you. I won't put it in the mail until that's all resolved. I don't want it to get lost in the mail. So yeah, that's totally, thank you for bringing that up, Dan, this BC man. I totally forgot. But yeah, I will hang on to it. If there's an issue in your country, just let me know and I can wait and send it on after that's resolved. You just got the mail and it's completely frozen. It was even frozen stuck. Oh no, Charlie's Dragon, it must be really cold where you are. Let's see. So Kev's fun facts about winter. Let's have it. What have we got today? Number one. Oh, you saw that, did you, Kev? Number one, being upside down is not a part of winter. Fair. Okay, fair. Yeah, I was not being on theme. I apologize. Number two, winter was invented in the late 1970s when summer decided to go on vacation because they worked too hard for the summer. It's true. Casey's favorite part of winter clothes is all the pockets. You're spot on. Casey's able to hide her Oreos wherever she wants. Well, I try not to put food in pockets, so no. But I do really like pockets. I hate carrying a purse, so pockets are amazing. You're half right on that one. Excellent facts, yeah. What's going on in Canada? Yeah, they're having a strike. The mail service is having a strike, I believe. Women clothing, I know, girl, I know. Women in the chat, you know that we do not have the right number of pockets, and it is so frustrating. It's such a racket by Big Purse, guys. I'm telling you. So many with fake pockets, or pockets that are like, yeah, like you can only get your, like, to your first knuckle. What even are pockets? Yeah, exactly. I actually shop in the men's section when I'm looking for pants because I need pockets. I don't care. I also don't like skin tight pants. So it's like, why do I have to be on display all the time? Can I just be comfortable, please? Okay, I'm done. That's my rant. Also, ladies, I highly recommend, if you don't already shop in the men's section, do you know all of their stuff, even if it's the exact same, is like $10 to $20 cheaper? It is so annoying. I get like black shoes, just straight black tennis shoe. If it's in the women's section, it's like $60. If it's in the men's section, it's $40. It's a racket. It's a racket. It's the same brand, it's the same color, same style. Just when you put that W on it, you gotta rack up that price. Ugh. Okay, I'm done. Why? Oh, I do. That's what I'm talking about, Kev. I do. I've been buying men's pants, especially since I was in like middle school. Now, granted, that was more of a trend back then, probably, but I have not stopped. They just aren't baggy anymore. Because, let's see. Doesn't fit quite as well. I don't know. I'm not super hippie, so maybe that's why they don't bother me, but. You have women's trousers with big pockets. That's awesome. I do know some women's clothing manufacturers are finally starting to add pockets to their clothing, which is great. But I just don't find that it's common enough, especially for for me who just buys cheap, like whatever I can afford, which is usually the cheapest thing possible that's going to last the longest, does not tend to come with pockets. It's like manufacturers who just keep using the same pant design for years. You still own your Jinko jeans from the 90s? Hey, those are back in style, Bach. Did you know that? You can fit loaves of bread in those pockets. Oh my gosh. More room to hide Oreos. That's true. It's true. You're too big for men's pants? Really? I feel like they make big men's pants though, don't they? Let's see. I have women's trouser. Oh, I already read that one. Let's see. It's more the style of the trousers than baggy with pockets. Part of the style. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't know. I like to be comfortable. I don't like skin tight clothing typically, unless it's like an undershirt. Like this is technically an undershirt. It's a little tighter than I would definitely normally wear. But it also just it keeps certain things. You have dress shirts from the 80s? Oh really? Everything comes back, right? Wait, Kev, why are you angry? What are you angry about? Don't be angry, Kev. You're supposed to give us fun science facts, not be angry. Alright, I need to zoom out because I'm getting way too caught up in this. Alright, so I'm trying to think of this the way that I do think about proportion and stuff when I'm doing gesture drawings. Good old high school clothes. What's white elephant? Oh, that's a great question, actually. Yeah, I guess that's kind of is that mostly an American thing? So it's an old game that you play at Christmas time usually, and it has to do with, it's like a gift exchange, but you're not supposed to buy anything for the gift. It's basically like a funny, like joke gift game. So you look around your home and you find some object or something that you don't want, basically, or it's just something that's just like cluttering, like you're kind of downsizing basically, and it's basically a junk swap. And so you just find something that you don't really want anymore for whatever reason, you put it in a bag or a box, or you wrap it and bring it to the event, and then everybody draws numbers and you go in order. And so the way we did it at our work party, because it was a big white elephant with a lot of people, basically the way it works is you go and order the numbers. So if you were number 1, you go first, you draw, you pick your gift, and somebody else, whoever goes next, can either steal your gift, if they want what you had, they can steal it, or they can pick a new present. So it's you'll have 20 presents on the table that are all wrapped, you don't know what's in them, you don't know who they're from, you're not supposed to sign it or anything, and then you have a choice. It's either, it's really fun. You can either take what you see, or you can pick something new. And different white elephants have different rules. So some white elephants, they say you can steal a gift 3 times, some say a gift can be stolen 2 times. So if number 2 stole number 1's gift, and number 1 you can't re-steal back the gift, I don't think. You have to pick something new. You can't steal back right away. So number 1 could go pick a new present, open it, and then say we get to number 4 person and they want to steal that gift again. Or they want to steal number 1's gift. Number 1 can then steal back that gift that got stolen originally. But that would be 2 steals, and then it can't be stolen anymore. And then at ours, we did just 1 steal. So once it was stolen, that was done, because it was too many people. And it originally, came because it's the white elephant. I guess that's an interesting definition. They call it the white elephant, I've heard, because it's the idea is that you have a porcelain white elephant that your great aunt gave to you. It's just been sitting around, and you feel you don't really like it, but you don't really hate it. It's just there. Maybe you kind of wish it was gone, and so you just wrap it up and you give it to somebody else, sort of thing. There's been a single white elephant gift that makes the rounds for and that's what tends to happen. Bacaholic is that there's a present that nobody wants, but everyone thinks is funny, and so it'll show up. Basically, if you get a gift that you don't like, you just save it for next year's white elephant. And sometimes it'll get it'll get passed around many, many years. It's very fun. Very fun. Anyway, that's the white elephant. Sorry, I didn't even think to explain that before. Kev is angry, guys. We have to read why Kev is angry. You've been Christmas shopping since mid-November, and last night your family decided to do a white elephant for the first time ever. You have 8 presents. What are you gonna do? Oh no! So you guys aren't gonna do a gift exchange? You're just gonna do a white elephant? Oh no, I would be mad too, actually, because you were on it. You were like trying to get ahead of it. That's smart. I would tell them. Or if, oh my gosh, what's happening? Struble, hey, how's it going? How was your stream? Kev, I'm so sorry. Yeah, send them to Kate. I don't need all of your presents. You live in Tidy Studio. I can't leave these boxes here for a whole year. Oh no, poor Kev. Struble, how was your stream? What did you get up to? I'd love to see any art that you want to share. We'll get you a shout out here. Guys, go follow Struble if you're looking for more artists here on Twitch. Struble is a delight. Has a very infectious laugh is what I like about one of the many things I like about Struble's streams. But just a very nice person to hang out with too. I have no idea if I did that right. I don't know if that worked. But Struble, how was your stream? I love your chicken emote. Did you know I made a chicken emote too? Yours is better, but I made one. Yay for running chickens. I love chickens. Welcome in, my Gucci avocado. Hello, hello. Sir Johan Bladelord. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for coming in with the raid. Just TK81. Welcome in. Bellator Umbrus. Welcome into you as well. Kalisali. Kalisali. Sorry, I really stumbled on your name. Hello, it's good to see you. Thanks for popping in on the raid. How is everybody doing? Rathmore TV. What did you guys get up to? Oh, thanks. Amaze already got the shout out. Thanks, Amaze. I appreciate that. I'd love to see any art. Hey, Grayshale and Elove. Good to see you both. I'm seeing so many names that I met from, well, art, sure, yeah, if you want to. If you have to read and run, no pressure. But I'm seeing a lot of names from Streaming. It's really cool to always see that. I can't say that to you. Why? Are you laughing now? I'm okay with that. Oh, thank you for that incredible snowcat Gigantify emote, Sir Johan. I appreciate that. Look at all the chimkins. I know there's so many chimkins. We have lots of chickens. I also have a chicken waving emote. I have a high and a buy, and if you put them together, look what they do. Did you guys know this about my emotes? This was intentional, by the way. I changed it to chicken wave because I was having too hard of a time finding it otherwise. But they high five. See how they high five? It's very exciting. Because I always want a high five emote, but I'm too lazy to animate one, so that's how I solved that problem. Anyway, lurk for dinner, bye Gray, good to see you. Struble, let's see, you have a link. Let's have it. Let's have it. Hi Trab Sky. You don't need link permissions or anything. You should be fine. As long as it's work safe, I don't mind links in my chat. But I only show stuff on screen for raids or for special events like what we're doing right now, actually. Oh my gosh, Struble, this is so cute. This is so cute. Look at this. Look at this ice skating capybara. It's so adorable. I'm assuming it's a capybara. It's adorable. Aww, look at that little face. I know I say it every time, Struble, but I really hope you do try to get into children's books. I really think you have a perfect style for it. I got it right, yes. We just played the Draw Me an Animal game, so I'm sharp. Maybe it was a Hyrax, maybe. Well, good luck to you. I hope if you need any tips, and not that I've made it in, but I've been trying for a few years, and have some resources that could be helpful if you need them. Having fun? Yeah, I popped in on Struble's stream a little bit earlier. Struble was going over her, like what do they call it? The recap. Yeah. Super fun. You need to work. Yeah, I need to as well. Struble, this is so charming. I love it. Your art is super charming. Guys, if you're not following Struble and you like what you see, click that little heart or click the name and click the heart. It's just 2 clicks. It's really, really easy. And then I guess I can introduce myself if anyone in chat doesn't know me already. My name is Casey. I do art here on Twitch primarily. Every once in a while, I know Struble's art's so cute all the time. Every once in a while, I play a game. I actually played Journey on Sunday. It was a chat reward, but I can show you some of my work if you guys want to see, and then we'll get back to what we're doing, which is our warm-up studies. We're doing winter clothing today, so if you want to study along, if you need some accountability like I do, feel free to hang out and draw. But this is the kind of stuff that I do a lot of creature design stuff. I'm not sure why I started on that end, but here we go. I do this series called I call Sea Slug Dragons, where I look at a sea slug and design creatures based off of it. I think it's really fun. Sea slugs are awesome. They're so interesting. I nerd out about animals quite a bit on stream, so if you like animal nerding, you might be in a good spot, or maybe not, I don't know. I don't really know, like I'm not like a scientist, I just am a fan of things. I also do illustration, so this is some of my illustration work. I'm trying to work on a new style for book illustration this year, so I've been kind of playing with this more painterly style. So if you like watching digital painting, this is the kind of stuff you can typically find me doing in the afternoons. So I'm crazy and I do 2 streams a day sometimes. Not today. Tuesday is the only day I just do 1 stream. I just do warm-up streams on Tuesday, but Mondays and Wednesdays I will stream at 10 a.m. Mountain Time, and then I'll stream again at 4 p.m. Mountain Time. And when I stream in the afternoons, I do my longer format projects. Thanks, Maze. And stuff like this. So this is the kind of stuff you can expect to see. Like I said, I'm trying to get into kid lit, like kind of middle grade graphic novel sort of target. So this is the kind of style I tend to work in. But if you like this stuff, this is what you can expect here. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Dribble. You've been experimenting. Yeah, it's fun to experiment. And I appreciate people who hang out, like keeping me accountable here on Twitch. Like I've done most of these images on Twitch this year. And I don't know that I would have like finished them. Like this I may not have finished if not for you guys. Like this was my Christmas card last year for anybody who we were just talking about the Christmas cards. I do a Christmas card every year. This year's is actually I can show you. Well, kind of. I do a different Colorado animal because I live in Colorado. So last year I did the American black bear. This year I did the pronghorn. Sorry, I can't figure out why my camera is doing this, but I'm going to show you, but I'm going to be upside down. So give me like 1 second. I'll just turn it upside down and show you. But yeah, this is my card this year. Sorry, the lighting in here is so weird. But it's the pronghorn. It's this really cool ungulate that lives here in America. And I'm sending those out this year to anybody who's a patron at any tier level for any amount of time. So you can sign up and then immediately cancel if you'd like to. It's totally fine. It just helps me pay for these cards. And if you sign up at a higher tier, you can get like last year's card. I have some extras of these bears. So if anybody likes the bear, you can sign up at a higher tier and get the pronghorn and the bear if you want to. Anyway, I did dinosaur stuff. I did Dinovember last month. So if you want to see that, it's on my socials. Oh, thanks, Pyro. You guys, thank you, mods. My mods are amazing. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, you can see my Dinovember stuff. I did lesser known dinosaurs last month for my list, and a lot of people participated. It was really fun. And somebody redeemed the gravity swap channel point. Yeah, I know. This camera at my house is broken. And I also have a comic that I'm working on. It's kind of on hiatus right now. It's called Drift, but if you type !Drift, if you like webtoons and tapas, or if you just want to support me there, I do plan on continuing it. I was hoping by the end of this year. I just didn't have time to get to it. I wish I didn't have a part-time job, but I do. And I tried to do too much this year, and this one, unfortunately, did not make the cut of things that I was able to work on. But next year, guys. Hopefully next year. But yeah, Drift. Anyway, that's what I do. And right now, we are working on warm-up studies. So what I do in the morning is we call it the art gym. So it's like I was saying, kind of how you need accountability to like show up at the gym. It's kind of the same thing with, for me anyway, for studies. Like I feel like I hear a lot of artists say this. It's like, oh, I need to do more studies. I need to practice drawing things I'm not comfortable with. And we just don't make time for it. And I know I certainly haven't in the past. So I'm trying to change that this year. I started doing this year on Twitch back in like February, I think it was when I started doing the warm-up studies. And it's been really cool, actually. Like people sometimes draw with me, and we do a little show and tell at the end if you want to share your studies. I have a whole channel in my Discord called Warm-Up Studies. So if you drop an image in there that you worked on, either during the stream or just kind of in general, if you've been doing some studies that you want to share, drop them in there. You know, be happy to look at it with everybody and just kind of, I don't know, I find I get encouraged when I see other people's sketches. Like it makes me want to draw more. And so that's kind of the idea with the art gym, is to kind of encourage us to do more drawings and do more studies and improve our skills and actually hit the goals that we all want to hit with our art. So I just realized I made her way too tall, so we're just gonna scoot that up. Anyway, there we go, save. Could not save. What do you mean? Let's try that again, save. Okay, I just went too fast. Anyway, that's what we do here, so thanks for coming, thanks for bringing your community here, and thanks for giving a new streamer a chance, as they say, here on Twitch. I appreciate it. You've been dragged out to do errands, no worries, Sloppy, have a good one. No worries. You know, the warm-up studies are always ongoing, so if you do any studies at any point, Sloppy, I would still love to see them. Basically the way it works is at the end of the stream, for anybody who's not been here before, We'll look at all the stuff in the Discord in the warm-up studies section. Just please make sure it's work safe. That's the only thing I ask. I don't want to get a ding on Twitch, so make sure if there's any bits that they're covered. But yeah, just I'd love to encourage one another. So that's kind of what it's for. No worries, no worries. Just multitasking. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out, Sloppy. I appreciate the lyrics, honestly. You guys, it's been an incredible year for me here on Twitch. I cannot express enough how thankful I am that people like Struble raid and say hi, and that people lurk on me, and yeah, I just really, really appreciate the support. So, oh, thank you, Struble. You're too kind. Yeah, Blue Skittle, I hope you're doing well. I can't remember if I said hi or not, but thanks. Miss Jessie, I'm so sorry. I also have bad contacts, so please forgive any misreads of names. Thanks for hopping in, and thank you. I'm glad that you like it. Okay, I hope I didn't miss anybody in chat. Sometimes I do, so I apologize. Reddy, I thought I missed somebody. Reddy Sculpts, it's good to see you. How you doing? Reddy Sculpts is a great sculptor here on Twitch. You guys should also follow Reddy. There's so many artists in Twitch right now, like Beat Easel. Everybody just follow everybody. Everybody just click all the names. You're all gonna enjoy each other's company because you're all great, and Twitch is great. Everybody should stream on Twitch. Art Twitch is amazing. Yada yada. Okay. Is it bad if I don't want to draw this purse? Side note. Can I just not draw the purse, maybe? Does it have to be a thing I draw? We were just talking about pockets and how they don't make pockets for women's clothing, and how it's a whole, I like to call it big purse. You know, that's my only conspiracy theory. Big purse is out to get me and my money. Little do they know I only use hand-me-down purses and I don't buy them, so ha 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 ha. But, oh, does it? Oh, I hate purses, guys. Don't like carrying them. I wish I could find like a sling bag. I need to find like a sling bag, like just a little day bag thing, like just enough to like, I like having my hands free. I don't like feeling like I'm having to balance something. So I think like a sling bag with something would be great. See, a backpack is too bulky, Mayor of Canada. That's the thing. I need like a, I don't even know what it'd be, like a little shoulder bag. Yeah, I don't know what they'd be called. I'm not a fashion aficionado. I literally wear jeans and a t-shirt most of the time. Yeah, I don't like having my hands occupied. I like them free. Not a fanny pack. I'm not wearing a fanny pack. I associate those too much with being a kid and going to Six Flags, because that's, or the zoo. So, like, anytime as a kid when my mom would take us to those places, each of us kids would get a fanny pack with a little snack, a little baggie full of like Band-Aids, something like something else. Like she just puts like a little, maybe like $5 or something. No, I don't know. My mom actually, I don't think they would have given us money. Either way, it was mostly just like a little thing so we could run around and be okay. But yeah. Gum. I think it was gum. It was like gum. I don't know. She had like little packs for us. But that's what I associate fanny packs with. I feel weird wearing fanny pack for any other purpose. Fanny pack snack is whack. Yeah, it is. A messenger bag. Yeah, I do have a messenger bag that I travel with. I just find them to be so large. I don't know, because I just need something like for a daily bag, just to put like a wallet and a phone and a charger, basically, and so it needs to be about this big. This is about as much space as I need. But yeah, all the purses I have like really long straps so I can just wear them over the shoulder. That's my preference. That's a clutch. Yeah, but I want to wear it. So what do you call a wearable clutch? I don't know anything. Oh my gosh! Eric Jaws! Eric Jaws, welcome in! Welcome in! It's good to see you. Thank you so much for that raid. Thank you for that shout out, Eric. We just got raided by Struble, so we got a double raid going on. It's incredible. Thank you. It's a clutch with a chain. Oh, but I want to wear it. I want it to be on me, like a backpack. How are you doing? We're talking about winter. We're talking about fashion in general that I don't know anything about, clearly. Pyro, shh, don't remind him. He's already mad at me. Eric, how was your stream? What did you get up to? Guys, please follow Eric Draws. He is so skilled. He draws really amazing characters and cartoons and ink drawings and comic work, and his stuff is so lively. And if you haven't already seen it, hopefully he'll drop a link, but if you gotta run, Eric, I will just go grab your Instagram or something and pull something up. I didn't say the thing. I almost accidentally kind of said the thing, but that's neither here nor there. Eric Jaws is fantastic, and everybody should be following Eric. I hope you had a good stream. Sorry, my mods are mad at me right now. I hope you had a good stream and I hope you had fun. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with Eric. And if you haven't met me before, my name is Casey. I'll go through this quickly because I just finished it with the other raid. But I do illustration, I do creature design, I do sculpting as well. I didn't talk about that, but I don't have a sculpture here. I'm actually at my at-home studio right now, working from home. It's really snowy and icy outside, so I thought it'd be smarter to just work from home today. Once it warms up and the snow melts a little bit off the roads, I'll probably get over to my studio. But yeah, I'm working on all kinds of things. Normally when you come in the afternoons, you'll see me doing this kind of stuff. I do digital illustration of various kinds. I'm trying to get into kids' books, graphic novels, that kind of thing. And this is all stuff that I've done recently here on Twitch. I was just talking about my Christmas cards. This was last year's Christmas card. It was, I did the black bear. I do a different Colorado animal every year for my Christmas card. This year is a pronghorn. I'll show it to you really fast. I won't turn my camera upside down though, so I'm sorry that it's really small. But yeah, this is this year's card. So if you want a card, actually they're only available on Patreon. It's a patron at any tier can get one, so if you're interested, just type !Patreon and it'll take you there. If you sub at a higher tier, you can get 2 cards. You can get this one and you can get the black bear from last year, or pick another one from other years. And you can also unsubscribe immediately, but I'm not going to go back into all that because I feel bad. I don't like self-promo. I feel very icky about it, so it's one of the things I need to work on probably next year, because I know I probably won't succeed if I'm not good at it, but that's okay. I also have a comic. If you like reading comics, !Drift. Right now, what we are doing is the warm-up studies. So I do what we call the art gym Monday through Wednesday, and we do studies from reference. I always encourage people, if they can, to draw from observation, but if you can't, just finding some images from the internet and drawing them. Just make sure they're not AI, so that you're actually learning what reality looks like, because that's how you become a better artist, is you learn what things really look like, so that you can then learn how to kind of deconstruct and kind of remesh and find your own style to represent what things look like. So. Oh, thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. Hey, Mr. Big Cookie, how you doing? It's good to see ya. Oh, and we have another Draw Me an Animal, so let me get to that in a minute. I do want to show off some of Eric's work, so I know he's being shy. I hope it's okay if I show some stuff, Eric, but I'm gonna go snoop on your socials. I'm gonna go find something to show. So, for example, Instagram works, cool. Yeah, if you guys wanna, you can drop your link if you'd like to. But I know it's okay, Eric. I understand. It's hard, that post-stream thing. I know there's like a million things to do when you're done with stream. I totally get it. So I'm happy to show. I just want, while we have folks in here, I want them to see your stuff because you have great stuff. But do you guys see this style? Eric Draws has some of the coolest line work on Twitch, in my opinion. Like, here's a Grinch. He's been doing some Christmas themed stuff. But really, really, really fantastic. Like, look at this. It's incredible. You guys really should be following Eric Draws if you aren't already. He's got great stuff, and he's so fast. He has a lot of draw and sketch redeems on his channel. He does like quick commissions, really, really good things. My dino with the arm wings, that one struck. Oh, from Dino November? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, I love these. I don't know why I haven't I have been kind of avoiding Instagram, I'm not gonna lie. I've missed oops, sorry about that. I've missed a lot of things on Instagram lately. But these are fantastic. Definitely make sure you guys are following, and if you want to drop your Insta, or I can, actually, since I'm here, I'll just do it. You guys go follow Eric. Dino November, since we're talking about it, if anyone wants my Instagram. That's not my Instagram. How do I get to my Instagram? There we go. I'm so good at this stuff, guys. Are you talking about this one? Are you talking about Microraptor? The orange and white you showed? Oh, you're talking about this one. This one. Gotcha. Yeah, Sea Slug Dragons. Yeah, so I do Sea Slug Dragons the first Wednesday of every month. Yeah, you have a penchant for orange too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I get my inspiration from nature with these. So we do Sea Slug Dragon Day, where I look at a sea slug and I will design a dragon based off that sea slug. It's really fun. I think it's really fun. Yeah. Sometimes they look more draconic, like a typical dragon, like this one, or maybe, well, this one's kind of, I think I kind of pushed a little bit in some other directions on that one, but sometimes they look wildly undraconic. Like, this was, I feel like only by the loosest definition could this be considered a dragon and not just like a creature or a monster. I have others, but they're all at my studio, so I can't show you any others, but If anybody wants to see my socials, yeah, it's just a fun creature design challenge. You can check out my socials if anybody wants to. There's more posted on my Insta and stuff. And I'm hoping to get them all posted on Blue Sky soon. I just need to get them all, what do you call it, glazed. I haven't been, it just takes so much time to do all those things, you know. So I haven't been glazing stuff. I thought you were talking about Dino November. Let me close this. Okay. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, they're super fun. Yeah, exactly. It could be because you like orange. I feel like orange is a big theme on your streams. Right now we are doing winter wear. So when I do these warm-ups, I do different themes, but if you want to draw along with me, if anybody wants to draw along, don't feel like you have to show your work. Don't feel like you have to do this theme. It's just a prompt idea. The whole idea of the art gym, though, is to just make a time, make a space for people to come together and do the studies that we always say we want to do as artists, that we know we need to do to get better, to like draw the things that we don't draw often or that we struggle with or practice, you know. So it could be anything from like, you know, reference images to an observational drawing of something around you. It could be a tutorial. Maybe you've been needing to go through a tutorial for a long time that you've had saved on your hard drive and you just haven't made time to look at it. Maybe start it now during this session. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly like a drawing. Boxes, maybe you want to draw a box. Yeah, Drawbox is a great how to draw tutorial walkthrough. Basically, it takes you through like a month of prompts, basically, and you start off with very, very basic fundamentals and you kind of work your way up. So that's one that I recommend. I do see that I have a Draw Me an Animal redeemed, so we're gonna do that really fast. Excuse me. So this is a game. I have a little bit of congestion, so I apologize if I sound kind of funny today. This is a game that we play. It can be played once every half hour. Oh, there we go. I'm probably going to go a little longer today because I do want to get at least a couple of studies in. Oops. Hold on. I'm confused. There's so many layers. Okay. So Draw Me an Animal is basically this. So I get a name, somebody will give me a name of an animal. It has to be a real animal, can't be a fake animal. And I will draw what I think that animal looks like, however I think it looks, basically. So sometimes I get close, like the Taraco. I got pretty close because it just so happened that I had recently been looking at Taracos. And then sometimes I'm like way off, like the lowland Paca did not get this one. I still don't remember what that looks like, actually. So, yeah. I guess if that one ever got put up again, I would probably still not know. But yeah, so anyway, we just did this one, the Hyrax, which I think I got pretty close on. And now we're going to start a new folder because I ran out of room on that page. And we're going to make another Draw Me an Animal. There we go. So the animal that I have this time to draw, I believe, is the umbrella bird. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. Birds, fish, and bugs are really tough. There's so many of them. So we have the umbrella bird. Feel free to look it up like online and see what it looks like. Just please don't give me any hints in chat. That's the only rule. Umbrella bird. Okay. Sorry about my terrible handwriting. Wait, did I even spell that right? Maybe? I don't know. I copied the way it was spelled, I think. So I have 5 minutes to draw what I think this animal is based on just my found knowledge and any hints I can get from the name. But we're going to look it up and learn about it together when I'm done. So it is 11:48, so I have until 11:53, and I'm going to go ahead and start. So let's see. Umbrella bird. I wonder if it's the kind that's like, what is that? It's like a tropical bird that looks like this from the front that you see in all the documentaries where it's just like eyes. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I wonder if it's that. So I'm gonna draw that, but like from the side. So it's like, it's got like the funny like head shape. But yeah, don't give me any hints or anything. Feel free to look it up. I could be extremely wrong right now. I don't remember how the head looks. I don't know how big it is either. Shoot, let's see. We'll just say it looks like this. Board. So this is the one I'm drawing because I don't actually know. Just basing on context here. So it's like extended feathers on the neck, basically, that it like shoots out to make like a disc for a mating display. You've probably seen it if you've watched an animal documentary in the last like decade, because I feel like it's, once it got discovered, it's been featured in like almost every tropical documentary.
I don't know what the rest of its body looks like, honestly, so I'm just gonna draw a bird. Just like generic bird bod. There we go. Alright, that's my umbrella bird. I'm gonna do some color. I know that the bird I'm thinking of anyway is like a deep black. I'm gonna do like a dark blue just because give it a smidge of a chance to show up. And then it had like bright blue, splashes of color. I'm probably wrong. It's probably something else, but this is what I'm drawing, so. At least I think it's a bird. That's pretty much the only part of this that I think I may have gotten right based on the title. Bright blue spot. I can't remember if they have another blue spot and then they've got like bright yellow eyes or something. Some kind of eye situation. It's very eye-catching. Let's just give him some little blue, just for fun. Okay, there's my umbrella bird. Looks kind of creepy. And then we're gonna do a little background because I've got still 2 minutes, or 3 minutes. I never know what else to draw with my extra time. Just do dirt. I know they're kind of jungly, the ones I'm thinking of anyway. And I could be totally wrong on the type of animal this is. So we're just gonna do like leaf litter and stuff on the ground. Maybe some like reddish plant matter. And some jungly stuff. Let's do it darker. There we go. Give it a Sylvester. Wait, what? Like a cat? Well, I did draw a bird, yes. I'm guessing I did not draw the right bird, but this is the first bird I thought of, so. Here we go. There's my umbrella bird. I don't know what else to draw, so I'm just gonna go find out what it is now. This seems promising with a name, that's true. That's true. Alright, let's see what it actually is. We'll see how close I got. Umbrella bird. Umbrella bird. Boink, boink, boink. Well, it is black. I got that part. And it is a bird. It is not, however, the bird I was thinking of. Why is this called an umbrella bird? Okay, let's learn about this. So this is an umbrella bird. It's a black bird. So I got that part. Everything else I got wrong. Like, look at this head. Can we just appreciate that hairdo? And like this? I forget what these are for. I think it's like a pheromone thing when you see it in some animals. Let's learn about it. Let's learn about it. And then I'll look up the bird I was thinking of. It's the common name referring to 3 species of birds in this genus. They are named for their distinct umbrella-like hoods because it protects from the rain. I get it, okay. The umbrella bird was described by a companion of Charles Darwin named Sir Alfred Wallace in the 1800s. In South America, okay. They face habitat loss, of course. Let's see, are they endangered? Here, let's learn about some. Let's pick an umbrella bird. I like this one. Actually, I like all of them. They're great. I've never heard of, oh wow. Oh wow. Gee, I wonder what that's for. That's bare-necked umbrella bird. My goodness. Here's a female. Here's a male. Gee, I wonder if he's trying to attract a mate. Oh, they're threatened. I hate that. I hate that. Let's look at the other one. This one looks almost like a crow. Like I wouldn't be able to tell that was an umbrella bird. That one is quite distinctive. Let's learn about a couple of these. Hold on. Boink. Boink. Okay. So this looks like your typical umbrella bird, I would say. This one is vulnerable, but not endangered, so that's nice. The long-wattled umbrella bird is considered rare, and it resides in humid to wet cloud forests. They are often found on the Pacific slopes of southwest Colombia and western Ecuador. But occasionally are found at lower altitudes. Huh. Oh, they're just right here. Oh my gosh. Tiny little range. Okay. They engage in lek mating. Oh, interesting. That's when so this is, you see this a lot in birds. It's where the males congregate in common areas called leks for display, which are then visited by solitary females. So basically they just get around and prance, and the women come and pick. Or the females, I should say, not the women. No, that's the club. But no, sorry. The females will come and pick the male that they think is the most impressive. Sorry, slip of the tongue there. which is cool. There's a lot of species that do this, especially in birds. Anyway, the male prominent secondary traits. Oh, interesting. The females select from males who are aggressive with territorial behavior. Ladies, I do not recommend following this model. Just gonna throw that out there. This works for birds. Lek means play. Oh, no way. That's really funny. It's what we call big birds that show off like that. Gee, stop stealing our words. Hey, English steals from everybody. You know, that's just how it goes. You're just part of the party, really. But that's really funny. I didn't know that. It's a great word. It means to show off. Yeah. Again, to go to the club. That's pretty much what it's like. Species is classified as vulnerable. I want to know what the big wattle is for. It must just be a display thing. Sometimes in animals, when they have these big wattles or whatever, they use it to like spread their scent or something. Like I know moose, it's what the dewlap is for, which is that big like dangling flesh thing under their throat. They're kind of gross because the moose will like roll in mud and poop and stuff, and then they'll like let it be stinky and swing it around. It's gross. It's not a good time. But anyway, I wonder if that's what this is for, in a way. The male is distinguished by a large throat wattle of feathers. Oh, so it's just feathers, okay. The male generally has black colored shaft on his feathers, okay. Well, there you go. Its scientific name is oh my gosh, Penduliger. Derives from pendulus, which is the hanging wattle. Yeah, I like that. Cephalo. Oh my gosh, I'm not even gonna try. Anyway, so there we go. That is the umbrella bird. I do like this one too. It does have a little wattle though. Do you see that? It's just a naked wattle. It has no feathers on it. It's very funny looking. Let's see. Performs leks. Yeah, they also do the lecking. Okay, lecking. Is that a proper term? Anyway, interesting critter. Thank you so much, Paleontologist VA, for suggesting it. I love the hairdo. It's very fetching. It's quite fun. What's the bird I was thinking of? Tropical bird. Fan neck feathers. Black blue. I don't know. This is what my Google search is. Ah, there it is. New bird of paradise is what it's called. Oh wait, no. Turns out the smiley super bird of paradise has a sister species. What? Oh, the superb bird of paradise. Okay. Superb bird of paradise. That's what it's called. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is the one I was thinking of, guys. Like, who wouldn't be mesmerized by this? Can you imagine just staring into that? Oh my gosh, what do they look like when they're not displaying? There we go. It's so crazy looking. The yellow, I knew there was yellow somewhere. It was in the mouth. That is the most sci-fi looking animal. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Mesmerizing. Alright, well, there we go. I'm gonna give myself... Yeah, what woman wouldn't fall for that? Yeah, exactly. Oh, man. Alright, well, there we go. There we go. Again, I do not recommend taking your dating tips from birds. Although many males do, unfortunately. There's a lot of strutting. A lot of strutting. In your head, all the clubs are now a dance floor crowded with guys, with women standing around in a circle going, oh, finally, someone who's got anchor issues and coming out to get married. Oh, gosh. If only it wasn't so like that. If only that wasn't such a common... Oh, don't get me started, Mr. Big Cookie. You're swooning as we speak. Yeah, I bet you are. You had to look it up, to be fair. Yeah, I knew it was a bird of paradise. I just didn't know what. It's a jungle. I don't know. I guess I said jungle bird, but yeah, that whole group has crazy things going on. Okay. I mean, if you think about the dynamics of your typical like college club, isn't that kind of what it is? It's like all the guys like showing off, basically, trying to impress a girl, for the most part. At least that was, I've only been to like twice maybe. I think my roommate in college was really into the club scene and took me a couple of times. And I was just like, I'm definitely more of a like sit back and observe sort of person. And so I would go and I would just be like, huh, this is an interesting dynamic. And I'm just like, does this work? Does this work for people? Do they not see what this is? Apparently not. I don't know. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'm too analytical, I think. Okay. Instructions unclear. I'm now standing on the roof, waiting for my chance to scream at the sunrise like a rooster. Okay, well, let me know how that goes. Oh my gosh. I just wish that wasn't so... Like, in some ways, it really feels like that is the strategy, still. At least for many young men. I don't know. I don't want to get too analytical of society or anything, but... anyway, we're gonna draw some clothes now. I'm gonna continue to try to care about fashion. Maybe if I cared more about fashion, I would understand club culture. Maybe that's the thing I'm missing. So let's focus on this. I shall intimidate the sky. God, pigeon, hi. Instructions unclear. Ramming face into a nearby tree repeatedly like this other bird I can see. Oh my gosh. Can we just do a whole series of like people imitating birds to try and attract a mate? I'm disappointed you aren't drawing cheesy Christmas sweaters. Oh, I guess I could. I could do that. I do have, at Gurks, I do have the chicken emotes that you need. I also have a waving chicken, if you need one of those. It can be used for hello and goodbye, or it can be used for fancy high fives with my waving emote. So there you go. I'm stupidly proud of that. I'm sorry. I hope you're doing well. Yes, you know what, Sloppy? Find me an ugly sweater that is work appropriate, work safe. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Oh my gosh. Also, how you doing, God Pigeon? It's good to see you. Are you actually watching a bird ram its head into a tree right now? You shall intimidate the sky and get all the ladies. Yes. Yes, you will. Okay, I'm gonna draw, I wanna do like a headscarf situation. Yeah, sure. You can also drop it in the stream event chat if you want other people to possibly draw it too. Not right this second, but you can hear it. Why is there a bird hitting its head? Oh wait, do you mean a woodpecker? I was picturing like a crow or something. Like just going to town. All right, let's do. Yeah, either way, Sloppy. It's totally fine. I like the texture in this scarf. Yeah, you're describing it. I see. I'm dumb. Listen, guys. How many times do I have to tell you? If you have low expectations of me, I can't disappoint you. If you have your expectations too high and you thought I would know that he was talking about a woodpecker, I mean, whose fault is that really? Okay. Am I allowed to join the Discord? Oh, no. Oh my gosh, yes. Anyone can join the Discord. Please, we'd love to have you, Gurks. No, there's no inner circle here. If there is, I demand that it become disbanded. No, anyone's allowed to join. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have all kinds of folks in there. There's artists, there's writers, there's gamers, there's just people who are nerds and like talk about nerd stuff. There's people who want to talk about science. I mean, anybody who wants to join. Love to have you. Would be honored, in fact. You leave your expectations at the maximum settings? No! Don't do that. That sets me up for failure. There's a reason, Pigeon, that we have this... oh wait, you have a bird in your name. Are you actually taking tips from the birds, I wonder? There's a reason we have the pro command, guys. I want to make sure that expectations are set as low as possible, okay? I'm like 45% professional. The rest of it's just bumbling. I don't know. Okay, I am going to try and do some painting though. I'm going to do a paint study this time because I really like the texture on this hat. And, oh, thank you for rerunning those numbers, Mr. Big Cookie. That's even more accurate. Pretty much the lowest that number can go, actually, I think is 40%. It's dropping by the second, yeah. That tends to go like that. The longer the stream goes on, the less the less esteem anyone can hold me in, really. Hopefully, that's the plan. Anyway. We are about to have an ad in about 2 minutes, FYI. I'm gonna try and really quickly sketch in this hat. I really like the scarf too. I'm gonna kind of avoid the person a little bit. I just want to focus on the clothing and textures. I'm trying to learn how to get the textures I'm looking for in this program. I'm using Krita. It's a program that I'm not super familiar with. I'm getting more familiar with it. I've been doing my warm-up studies in Krita now for a few months, and I'm starting to get kind of the hang of some of the tools, but it takes time. So take that as encouragement. If you are somebody who's trying to learn an art program for the first time, it does take a while. Like, don't feel like there's something wrong with you or that you should just give up because you're just not talented, because that's not true. I don't personally actually really, I don't think I believe in talent necessarily, unless it's like a physical talent, because those are things that you're born with, but nobody is born with the ability to draw. It is a skill. So just like learning a program is something that is a skill set that you build. There's a reason that you put it as a skill set on a resume, right? You don't put talents on your resume, you put skills. At least, I don't know, I guess most people probably don't put talents on the resume. Either way. Yeah. So I'm trying to learn here too with you guys as well. But while we are at the ads, oh, my nose is getting stuffy. Shoot. And I didn't make tea this morning. I'll do a stretch or something. That way you guys don't have to feel like you're missing anything if you're stuck in an ad. If you do watch the ads though, that does support the channel, you can mute the tab if you're watching me on a browser. You can lower the volume. Does anyone know how it works on your phone? Like if you keep the volume up, like if you're on the app, sorry, my voice is going away suddenly. If you're on the app, if you keep the volume up on the player, but you lower the volume on your phone itself, does anyone know if that still counts as a view? Because if it does, that'd be great. I would hope that it does. But yeah, if you let the ads play, basically, it forces Twitch to give me a little kickback. So if you want to support me, if you want to support the stream, that's a good way to do it. But if you can't, well, if you're not in a place where you can watch an ad, or if, you know, it's just not something you want to do, it's totally fine too. I understand. Ads are really annoying. But they do help me keep chugging along over here, so I appreciate it. I feel like the word talent takes away from it. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. I don't think people mean it that way, so I don't get like offended if people say I'm talented. It's just, I know what they're trying to say. They're trying to say they're impressed with the work that I'm doing, which is I appreciate that. It's very flattering. But yeah, I just, you know, I think it does kind of imply that it's this unreachable thing that they can't do or somebody else can't do, that you have to be born with. And it just, I think the art teacher in me really rankles at that a bit and just kind of pushes back and is like, hey, like, no, you can learn to do this. This is just hours spent practicing and studying and experimenting and failing and trying again. And like, that's what makes it work, you know? And I guess that's probably true of a lot of things that people call talents, right? Like, I used to say that singing was something I considered a talent, but I'm not so sure that that's true anymore. I still kind of think that there are some ways that it is a physical thing. Like, there are some people born with vocal cords that can't stretch to a certain range or can't, like, vocalize well. Like, there's damage or there's paralysis. Like, there are things physically that can prevent you from being a good singer. But I think most people can learn to sing to some degree. It's just about learning how to identify pitch, right? So like somebody pointed that out to me and I was like, well, I guess that makes sense. After I had to think about it for a while, but yeah, I think for the most part, a lot of things are skills, not talents. Unless you're Michael Phelps and then you're just naturally born with really long arms. But even that, talent can only get you so far, right? He had to practice a lot to be able to do what he did. Oh, and we have our ad break, so let me do my stretch. Let me save. Oh. Oh, I need to do another posture stretch. I'm hunching so bad today. So if you can hear the sound of my voice, feel free to unhunch yourself, kind of unshrimp, as we like to say here in Art Twitch. And just kind of arch your back. I like to overarch and kind of hold my shoulders kind of together at the back of my, kind of try and make them touch a little bit. And just kind of stretch my back and my neck the opposite way of a hunch, essentially, like a C shape. And then after about 10 seconds, I'll just kind of relax my shoulders, and that sort of puts you in a more upright position. So that's what it's supposed to do. And let's do a carpal tunnel stretch, since we didn't do that last time. The one I like to do, you take your hand, and you guys can hopefully see this on the screen, but you point it down, and you can push it against a wall if that's easier. I just take my other hand, make sure you engage your thumb as well, and just pull it toward your body. And that is going to stretch out a lot of the tendons and stuff that tend to be problematic for carpal tunnel. So I'm going to do that with both. Can hold for like 10 to 15 seconds, I think. It's pretty good. And if that hurts to do, don't do it. You can also do a prayer pose where you put your palms together and then push them toward your belly. And that is going to do the same thing. I just don't tend to do this one because it doesn't help me as much. And actually, guys, since we are in an ad right now, I'm going to get up and walk around and actually move my laundry because I have laundry going on right now. It's part of why I'm working from home today, is because I have stuff I got to take care of. So I'll be right back. I should be back before the ads are over. Okay, sorry. That actually took longer than I thought it was going to take. That's okay. All right, we're back. I think we're back from ads. Okay. I'm going to finish drawing this person. Maybe I'll sketch her face in. And just in case anybody... Oh, thanks. In case anybody just got here, if you wanted to draw along or be a part of the show and tell, we're probably going to be doing that in about 15-ish minutes. So you can join the Discord if you like and drop your warm-up studies in the warm-up studies section of the Discord. Or if you don't want to join Discord, which I totally understand, a lot of people are in a lot of Discords, so no pressure at all. But you can drop a link in the chat too to any work safe artwork that you've been working on. So let's see. I'm gonna scroll up. Well, we have a lot of stuff since yesterday. Okay. So basically the way it works is, we'll talk more about it at the end, I guess, but you can always post studies in here at any time. They don't have to be the same thing that I'm doing. But you put them in there or put them in the chat. As long as it works safely, we'll show them on stream. And hopefully the idea is that it will encourage people to do studies. You put some sweaters in stream chat. Nice. I will check those out. I'm just gonna like loosely sketch this girl's face. Okay. Back to painting. I need to work more on like developing textures instead of just scribbling, so we'll see if I can do that. It's hard finding sweaters that are on people. Yeah, I agree. I'll do my best, Slappy. I hope you're not disappointed if I totally fail at drawing this ugly sweater, but you are right. It 'tis the season. I feel like if I'm ever gonna do an ugly sweater study, today or this month is the time to do so. is this so transparent? What's going on? Why is it doing that? I don't know what's happening with this brush. I was doing weird things. Okay. It was doing like this weird transparency thing. I don't know why what was up with that. I'm just gonna try and emulate this texture slightly. Sorry for the shaking camera also. This setup is not as stable as my setup at the studio. This is a very small desk. It's very cheap and wobbly, and it shows all of my movements, I guess. Why is it doing this? What is happening right now? I feel like my brush is on an addition setting, and I don't know how it got to that. The layer is not an addition layer. It says normal up here. Why is it? What is happening? I'm confused. I'm so confused. If you're looking for a good resource app, Museum is great for doing figure and portrait studies. Oh, that's cool. I've never heard of that. Do you mind posting that in the Talk Shop section? Or even in the stream event chat of Discord, or just anywhere in Discord, I'll find it. So I don't forget, because I would like to check that out. That's a really helpful tip. Thank you. Okay, I think I figured out why it was like that. That was really strange. Apparently that's what happens. I don't know, that was weird. It's like the colors were changing though. It's just a layer organization issue. Thanks, I appreciate that, Liren. And also, it's nice to have you here. Gotta scoot off to work. Thanks for being here, Bog. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good day at work. Thanks for the company. Thanks for the hangout. And hopefully we'll see you again sometime. Alright. I'm not gonna have time to do all these like quilted details, so I'm trying to think of a way to simplify the texture while still making it look this way, if that makes sense. I don't know if that does, but yeah. Sometimes it's easier to go in and do like the darker color and then kind of lay over the lighter color on top. So that's another technique I might try. I'm gonna try a few techniques with this because it looks really complex. And like it's just deceptively simple because it's just like one color. So at first it's like, oh, this might not be too hard. But it's actually, there's a lot going on if you want to draw all the textures and stuff. And again, I'm not worried about copying exactly. I'm trying to study this image. I do want to kind of, I know I harp on that a lot, and so for those of you who've been here before, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about it, but there's always new folks in the chat, and I don't know, I want to make sure people know that the point is not to copy the image, the point is to learn from the image, to study things, to ask yourself questions like, what is this texture I'm seeing? What brushes can I use to emulate that texture? Why is the light hitting these parts differently? Like, what does that darker area mean versus the lighter area? What does that tell me about the form of the object? What does that tell me about the texture of the object? And all that information that you gather as you study is what's going to help make you a better imaginative artist, because that's going to all go into your creative bank account, as people often call it, or your visual library. You know, there's all kinds of names for it, but yeah, it kind of is. It's just like a careful, it's a careful observation exercise. And this is also why people, even if they haven't drawn much, or if they don't draw often, or even people who haven't drawn in years, if you've spent a lot of time carefully observing something, like scientists are a great example of this. A lot of scientists, even though they've never actually taken a drawing class, can actually draw relatively well certain things, and it's because they have spent careful time like studying and actually really closely observing stuff. It's like say somebody who studies seashells. They might be really good at drawing seashells even if they've never really tried to draw. It's just because they've spent time asking questions, you know? And anyone can learn to do this. This is a skill set. It's just being mindful, like Sloppy said, of like taking time to be in the moment and carefully asking yourself questions about the things you look at, like this rock, for example. Like there's a reason I keep interesting objects around me. It's like I want to notice things about like where the shadows hit and what that tells me about the shapes and planes of this rock, and like what the colors are doing, what the textures are doing, where the textures change. Like There's just a lot of stuff you can observe. And nature is especially good for this. At least I find it to be. Yeah, this is kind of intense though. I don't know if I'm gonna draw every single line on this. It'll take me like the rest of the stream. It also helps you develop like a shorthand too, for when you go in to do your own work. It can really help you kind of have a launching off point for like ideas too. It's like if I was going to draw somebody in a sweater or a hat, now that I've done this study, I might think about these textures and the way that, like what I'm observing here when I go to actually draw something for real, maybe. Like actually make a character design piece or something. Just anytime you can draw from observation, it's going to help your imaginative drawing for sure. Pets are great for that too, absolutely, Liren, absolutely. Yeah, you became really good at doodling bunnies from watching your bun all day. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially, I always like to encourage people to draw from observation and from life. If you have any opportunity to do so, whether it's a pet, or maybe, maybe you work in a store where there's lots of people, or maybe you spend time in coffee shops or bookstores, and you could sit and draw the people you see around you. It's going to help inspire you to not only learn anatomy and learn things, but like character design, creature design, fashion design, like just observing what people are wearing and like what looks interesting to you, what doesn't. Why, and ask yourself questions like, why does that interest me? Why doesn't that interest me? What would I do differently? All that stuff is going to lend itself to your creative pursuits. And I will stand by it that, learning to draw or just learning to be a careful observer in general is good for more than just artists. I think it's good for scientists, musicians, writers, people, anybody who's doing any kind of creative problem solving. The more you can learn to carefully observe, it's going to keep your mind active and keep your mind in that mode for all areas of your life. You'll start to feel like you'll be more present in all the things you're doing, not just looking at stuff, but it just keeps your mind active. I think it's a great hobby and a great skill. You don't have to go professional with it. It can just be something you want to learn to enjoy, Highly recommend it. The world needs more art, and it needs more art by humans. This is how we keep moving forward. Oh, I forgot that track cuts off like that. Sorry, guys. I thought I had fixed that. Although you gotta be careful drawing people sometimes. I've noticed this happens. Sometimes I just want to sit and sketch, and then people are like, oh, can you draw me? And then I'm immediately self-conscious, like, oh no, they're gonna hate it, because I'm just practicing. I'm not like a portrait artist. I'm just observing. I'm trying to, gather info, and so I'm always like super hesitant to show people when I draw them. I'm like, oh, okay, I can draw you, but I don't want you to see it at the end because it won't look like you and you'll be mad. Or maybe you'll be disappointed, I don't know. Literally the first question from the uninitiated every time I find out you draw is, can you draw me? Yeah, exactly. I think I might just start saying no. I cannot draw you. I am not able to draw you. You always worry that you would look like a creeper drawing strangers. You know, I think it depends on where you do it. I find personally, like if you sit at a coffee shop or a bookstore, especially if they're larger, I think the smaller ones, it's a little easier for people to tell what you're doing. But for the most part, I find if I'm like at a park or like a larger coffee shop or like a book, like even a library where people are studying, like a study library at a university or something. For the most part, people don't even notice. Like they're not worried about you. But yeah, but it's you know every once in a while you are gonna get somebody who notices and comes over and is like, hey, what are you doing? I want to see, which is fine. But I don't know. I understand their curiosity. I would probably be the same way if I was like that. Not somebody who drew. And in some ways, I don't know, it's nice to see curiosity, but yeah, it can get awkward. It can get awkward. Just start charging them for it? Oh gosh, Amaze is very hostile to this. Sure, it'll be $20 and then you can see my art. There's a paywall for the sketchbook and it's my hand. Depends, you got PayPal? Just walk up to them politely, deadpan, stare into their eyes, and go, can I draw you? Gosh. Oh, Mr. Big Cookie, I don't know that solves the issue at hand. I think it might actually be doing the opposite. What issue? Oh, jeez. Alright, I totally messed up and made this scarf too big here. Oh well. We're just gonna make it like that. I don't care. It's fine. Epic Josh Groban. You gotta do it. It's Christmas. Well, it's not Christmas, but it's getting close. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop there for the texture. I really was mostly interested in the texture on this. And let's do an ugly Christmas sweater, and then we're going to look at what you guys got up to. So if you have any sketches you want to share, you still got a few minutes to work on them. At least if you want to share them today. But if you don't have enough time to finish, please don't rush. Just be aware I do this every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So I'll be doing this again tomorrow. So you can just have it be on screen tomorrow, Please don't feel like you have to rush to finish. You've been tempted at times, really. Sometimes you see someone with an interesting look and you just want to draw them. There's a great website for people, just like interesting, just casual people who are just interesting to look at. It's on my Pinterest board. It's under the portrait section, I think, or it might be under figure studies. But there's a website that's just this guy who goes around and he takes photos at music festivals or at like public festivals of certain kinds. Yeah, I don't know what kinds, but just like, parks, state fairs, that kind of thing. And he just shares them. So these are just like portraits of like your everyday average people. Like so many people have just like really interesting facial characteristics. Like they don't look like the, perfectly manicured people that we always see all the time in like fashion magazines and, posing with clothing and that kind of stuff. They just have like super unique facial features. So if you're looking for unique facial features, it's a great website for it. Let's go see what Sloppy found. Stream event chat. Oh my gosh! Sloppy Salamander. These sweaters. Alright, I just have to show these to you guys. Oh my gosh, these are like peak ugly sweater competition winning sweaters. Look at this. What in the world is this sweater? This is hilarious. Let's get a good look at this. And the glasses too, it just rounds the whole thing out. Wow, that is over the top to the extreme. And look at this one. Literally a Christmas tree They're both wrapped in garland. Oh, or tinsel. Tinsel. My goodness. That's really funny. These are bad. I think I want to draw the Christmas tree one. Because that's got some fun textures in it. This little kid. He's a little present. Look at him. He's got a little bow. Oh, that's so cute. Alright, I'm doing this one. Thank you, Sloppy, for finding some ugly sweaters for me. Definitely not the ugly sweater I was picturing, but that is very funny. I was picturing like your classic ugly sweater design. With just like the quilted patterns and stuff. But you definitely went above and beyond. Oh my gosh. You guys. The high school heavy metal fan in me is such a fan of this. Can I please show you a Slayer sweater? An ugly Christmas Slayer sweater? You know, like the band Slayer? Look at this. Wow. It's even kind of like mimicking the font. Oh my gosh. Incredible. Incredible. I can post that in there too if anybody wants to draw this one. Oh wait, here, let me paste mine first so I don't lose it. Oh no, what just happened? Everything broke. Hold on. That was weird. Okay. Oops. This is hilarious. I'm gonna draw it over here so that I can put it right below this one. Oh, it's so funny. You cringe to death? I think it's great. I think it's great. I don't know where the picture went, but I think it's great. I'm gonna close it though, because my computer's freaking out right now. It's like, what are you doing? Okay. Oh, those are too funny. If anyone needs some ugly sweaters, there you go. Okay, I'm gonna draw this one, because it's funny. Maybe I'll put it over here. I don't know. I never know where to put my reference pictures. I always try to keep my art like next to each other so I can screenshot easily, but that never seems to work out. Okay, I'm just gonna crop the lady. I'm probably not gonna do the kid. Kid is cute, but... Sorry, kid. You hope. Da 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 da. You pray. Da 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 da. Okay. I'm sorry that I killed you, Mr. Big Cookie. I apologize. It was too funny not to share. Slappy says there was one that turned into a full tree when she raised her arms. What? My gosh. His mom, yeah, I think she definitely tried harder on hers. To be fair, kids mess everything up. Like, he's gonna destroy that sweater. People, oh no, I'm so sorry, Mr. Big Cookie. That tree one is funny, right, Sherry? Okay. I'm gonna draw this layer really fast. Just do a quick sketch. When I finish this one, we will look at what you guys did. So if you are kind of waiting around for that part of the stream, then hopefully your wait will not be too long. I'm just gonna do a quick, I think this is cute. She like pulls it out and it makes a little tree shape. Oh my gosh. Gotta include the star hat. Christmas, that's blue. Oh, that's another Christmas song that I don't like. I totally forgot about it until I heard the reference to it in this song. But Blue Christmas is a song I've never enjoyed either. So Blue Christmas and Last Christmas are not my favorite Christmas songs. It's Okay, You Usually Live. Well, that's good. I'm not sure how you keep surviving death, but I'm happy for you. Here's the Tree Ugly sweater. That did not work. Okay, I won't click it then. I just need to hear the Porky Pig cover. I don't think that's gonna make me like the song anymore. You can try. You can drop it in music share if you want, but apparently my mom always tells this story when I was a kid, or maybe it was my grandma who told me this story. I don't know. Somebody told me this story. But when I was a baby, like when I was a toddler, my grandma used to sing Blue Christmas to, like, would sing it to me, and it would immediately, like, I would stick my lip out and I would start crying. Like, I would be, like, sad and, like, start crying. Like, I just did not like it. Maybe it made me sad, and then I didn't like that. Maybe I have, like, a subconscious, like, correlation with that song with that. I don't know, but I just don't like that song. Last Christmas is a Wham song, I think. I forget who, yeah. I just have never liked it. It feels extremely whiny to me, like in a way that is not appealing. It's Wham? Okay. It's the first image on that page. Okay. It's okay. It's not, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Oh, that's such a good idea. I bet that's what she's doing too, is that you put your arms up and it makes you look like a tree. I bet that's what she's doing too, because it looks like the same design. That's funny. I like that. Oh, it's fine if other people like it and want to listen to it. I'm never gonna leave a stream because I'm not like some people in Ace. I'm not like so against any song that I'll just like be incapable of functioning. It's just like those songs never make my Christmas song list because I'm not into them. You think they're the same? Yeah. Oh, so that's one you were looking at too? But I've also never really worked retail like intensely. I don't think I've ever really worked a retail job. So I'm sure if I had worked a retail job, I would be like very strongly opposed. I've had all kinds of other dead-end jobs, but not retail. I guess maybe dead-end strong, but like soul-crushing. The dog sweater is cute. Oh wait, there's a dog sweater? Where's the dog sweater? Oh my gosh, there's so much tinsel. Okay, let's color it. I just hope it's a little bit cold for Christmas this year down in Texas. Sometimes we get really warm ones. It's just not as much, I don't know. It never feels like Christmas if it's warm. The dog cedar? Aww, I didn't click around on the page. That is cute. Cute. Love a doggo costume. Oh my gosh. Loving this fit. Where can I pick one up? I think you have to DIY it, Chris, right? Wait, you should see the link. I don't know if you've been in chat and you can see the link that Sharing just posted. But there's a picture of a lady who's got her arms up wearing this costume and holding the star over her head, and she just like becomes a Christmas tree. It's very funny. I think you just take a green sweater and you just hot glue all of this to the sweater. I'm not gonna lie, Chris, right? I think that's where you get it. I think you just gotta craft it up. I believe in you. Is that your next redeem? Lifting in your Christmas tree sweater? I'm not doing a very good job of like carefully observing this. I'm just putting stuff on here. Absolutely, you're gonna be Santa? Oh, yeah, you will. That'll be awesome. That's exciting. I can't wait. Can't wait. Asking Santa for lots of whey and protein powder. Oh my gosh, Chris. Good. I hope he delivers, you know. I don't know how good you've been. If you've been naughty, you know, he's not gonna bring it to you. That is how that works. It's a very transactional agreement. Direct reward or punishment for your behavior. Alright, I'm not going to detail all of this tinsel because this is a lot. But it is very funny and I do like it. And thank you for finding it, Slappy. Oh, there's little bows in here. I almost missed the bows. I'll do the little bows. Okay, I messed up the decorating order here. Oh, this song always makes me want to curl up in front of a fireplace. Does that count as a dress? Maybe. I don't know. Casey caroling stream? Why are you always trying to get me to sing, Chris? It's not... I still don't have a voice. You guys, for those of you who were here for the 2K follower celebration and you saw me attempting karaoke, you know that's not a good idea. You know I can't. I can't do that by myself. I would need to go with people for that to be a thing I can handle. I need to be in a crowd where nobody can specifically hear me, and then I'm fine. It is a good idea for an outfit, yeah. No, I think it's very funny. There's a lot of detail in the tinsel. I'm trying to figure out like a better way to do this other than drawing all these little bits by hand, but it is sort of time consuming. That's the only downside here. Has anyone ever been caroling, like actually caroling before? I'm curious. I have some friends here in Colorado that like to go every year. I try to go, but I feel like they always do it whenever I can't go. So I've been like twice, I think, with them. I think last year I met them for the last like 20 minutes. And they went and caroled for like this old shut-in that lives across the street for them, which was very sweet. And he really enjoyed it. But I know caroling is one of those like things that people either love or hate, you know? So I'm curious if anyone else has ever done it. I think some people really, really don't like the idea of carolers. Which I guess I can kind of understand, but I think if you know your neighbors, maybe it's not too bad. If you're on good terms with your neighbors, perhaps. And my friends are like super involved in their neighborhood. They've got kids, they know everybody else on the street who has kids. Went caroling on a trailer pulled by a truck when you were a kid. Wow, Odsy. So just like, I'm just picturing screaming down the street. That's kind of fun. I think I'd hate it if people came to my door and caroled because I have an absolutely psycho dog. Oh, see, that's fair. That's fair. So it would like set your dog off. Do you know your neighbors very well? I wonder if that's the difference, because like the only people I know who do caroling are on pretty good, like know like the neighborhoods relatively, like they all kind of know each other. Maybe that's, I don't know. I'm not really sure what the difference is. But that's fair. That's fair. The dog might lose their mind. I think we did go to one house that had a dog like that, but then they just like came outside and listened. They didn't seem to mind, but I don't know. Maybe they did. Like I said, I can do anything as part of a group. I would never do it on my own. I feel like caroling to strangers would be really awkward. Yeah, maybe that's what makes it not awkward. Chris says, as a kid, I used to go to a small nursing home with my mom and sisters. Oh, I love that. See, that's sweet. We need to do more for the older population, I feel like. There's quite a few people who are lonely in nursing homes, and it breaks my heart. Wish I had more time to volunteer. I bet they loved that. Oh my gosh, this star. So silly. Okay. Well, there we go. There's my attempt at the ugly sweater. It's very funny. Alright, let's go ahead and dip into the Discord to see what you guys got up to. If anybody has any art they want to share, any studies specifically that they'd like to share, feel free to drop them in the warm-up study section. You drove past some wild turkeys. That's cool. I'm glad you like it, Slaffy. No, it's a good idea. I'm glad you brought it up. Can't have a drawing winter clothing study session without at least one ugly Christmas sweater. You got some art to drop? Nice. Yeah, so we look at warm-up studies specifically during the warm-up study streams. So if you have any studies you want to share, drop them in warm-up studies. If you have art you want to share, put that in art share, like if it's like finished stuff. And if anybody's unsure about the difference between art and a study, like a finished piece and a study, my answer to that is usually just, you know, any image that's done with the intent of learning and observing is a study. Anything that's done with the intent to finish a piece, like something that's hyper-realistic, that's drawn from reference, that's a finished piece of art. That's not a study. You may have used reference to make it, but that doesn't make it a study. A study is something specifically done to learn. So if you have any work that you want to share, drop it in the warm-up studies section. And if anybody wants to, if you're thinking about a specific piece of art that you really like, you can always drop that in the one piece per month in the monthly showcase. We do a showcase every month of one piece per person. Needs to be work safe, you know, no tracing, no AI, like your piece, something you drew or made. It can be ceramics or something too, but that can go in the showcase section, and we do a showcase live on stream every month too. So there's two ways to get your art on screen here right now. Anyway, that's how we do it. So let's go into
More up studies. See what we have got. Some nice stuff in here. Okay, let's scroll up to the top. So the way it works is I'm going to basically just start at the place that oops, we got a new one. Let me check really fast. Make sure it is work safe. It is, perfect. Okay. Where did the thing go? Here it is. So we just kind of start at the last thing that I looked at on screen, which was my piece from yesterday, basically. And yeah, we're going to see what you guys did since then. So some of these were submitted yesterday, and they don't have to be, again, they don't have to be studies of what I'm studying. It can be something that you want to study, like Moon Sky Runner here did a study of some food. So let's look at this food study. Here's the reference picture. You don't have to provide the reference picture if you don't want to, but you certainly can. Yeah, good, good. But this looks great, Moon Sky. You made this look like way more delicious than the actual picture, honestly. Like the picture looks good, like this looks tasty, but just the like warmth and the lighting and the color that you brought to it, this looks really, really nice. This is a great study. It's a study and you've added some of your own elements, like the vignette around it to make it darker on the edges. Really beautiful stuff. Yeah, guys, go follow Moon Sky Runner. And if you're a streamer and you put some work in here, feel free to let me know that you stream so we can shout you out. I happen to know that Moon Sky does, and so does Amaze. So thank you, Amaze. Sorry, I had like a hiccup or a sneeze or something that's trying to come out, so I apologize. This is gorgeous. These are lovely textures. A great observational study. Again, with a study, you can tell she's not trying to copy the image, trying to learn from the image. So that's the difference, right? Absolutely starving. This looks delicious. It does. Yeah, this looks really, really nice. Lovely. Even the details on like the utensils and the plates and the cup, like the little scratches and imperfections on the mat. A really good observational study here. Study of my breakfast. I love it. I love a breakfast study. That's a great looking breakfast. Holy cow. Is that how you cook for yourself? That's incredible. I don't know what this link is. I've been studying force gesture. Oh, okay, so this is an MP4 of the gestures that you've been studying. Okay, we're just gonna look at the final piece here, Hectics, but it looks great. Fantastic work. These are really nice gesture studies. You can see some really good movement in these. Like, you know, getting kind of you got the line of motion, you've got these really nice shapes. Actually, these are really lovely. They're a little bit exaggerated, which I actually absolutely love. Like kind of some of the musculature is exaggerated a little bit, but you've really got the general motion of all of these poses. Really, really great movement. Holy cow, excellent stuff. Very, very nice. I love this, Hectics. These are beautiful. Very cool to see some gesture work from you. Really, really good. Thank you so much for sharing these. And Hectics, I don't know if you're watching, but I don't think you stream, but if you do, let me know. I'd be happy to shout you out. But those are great. This is a great example of some foundational study, some like foundational art practice stuff that is super, super helpful. It can really help you with your figure drawing, your character design, all kinds of things. Lovely stuff. Amazing Fan 15, our wonderful mod here in chat. You know him, you love him, you've seen him before. Has done this lovely portrait, and I know he won't shout himself out, so I will shout him out. But you guys should go follow Maze if you're not following Maze already. Fantastic study of this face and the hat. Like, I love the way you got the knots in here, so detailed. You definitely have a patience for detail, Amaze, that I do not. Really, really lovely work. Yeah, it is amazing, right? Amaze does good stuff. If you're not already following him and you want to follow somebody who is a very nice chill art stream, it's a great lurk spot, great place to chat too. He's a very nice guy. Really good character art, does comic work, does animations. Highly recommend following Amaze if you aren't already. This is lovely. This is a great study. I hope you found it helpful. It certainly looks like it was. And you did a great job. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. The face looks fantastic too. I know you were studying the hat, but the face is a nice little portrait study as well. Really good job, Amaze. Thank you for sharing. Oh, and you got another one here. I got a fancy jacket man. Love it. I did not have a chance to do any male winter wear, but I'm glad somebody did. I just really like the way that your figures always feel like they have, like the weight feels appropriate. You know, like I feel like he's stepping into that foot that's on that bottom step. And I feel like he's kind of like, you just capture the movement really well. You do a fantastic job, Amaze. And the jacket looks awesome too. Really, really nice job with that study. Lots of practice. Oh, I know, and it shows. It shows. Like, you do a really good job with these. There's a reason. There's a reason they're so good, you know? Again, guys, not a talent, it's a skill. This is years of labor. A labor of love, I hope. But Amaze, again, does fantastic work, and you guys should all go follow.
Really, really well done. Oh, we got one from Charzia. Lovely Charzia study. Oh, this looks great. Ooh, look at those colors. Charzia always killing it with the colors, guys. I love these brush strokes. I love the way that you just toss color in. Everything always looks so brushy, but also so, like, thought out. Like, even though these are just big swaths of color, I can tell you're really thinking about the form. You're thinking about the dimensions of the figure, about the way that the fur would fall, the way that the cloth would wrinkle. I mean, it's all, like, this feels heavy, like, right? This hood. Like, here's the original image here. But yeah, just really, really, where's the other one? Really fantastic. Fantastic study. Charzia, yeah, thanks for getting that shout out for Charzia. Yeah, if you guys aren't following Charzia, you really ought to be. Charzia is an incredible artist here on Twitch and definitely deserves a lot more recognition. And hopefully will continue streaming, has been streaming pretty regularly this year, and it's been really fun to hang out on your streams. Always blows me out of the water when I see Charzia's work. Thank you so much for participating. I'm honored to have you, and this looks great. Yeah, where can a guy get a good mammoth skin parka? I know, they just don't make them like they used to, Chris. It's crazy. It's crazy. Rosie Doodle. Ooh, these are great. Oh, I love these. Is that a coelacanth right here? Got a coelacanth. Got fish mist coming up, guys. For those of you in the know, if you know, you know. Oh, Oddsy, that's you. Different name. Okay, good to know. I was like, I don't recognize this name. Oddsy, these are great. I love this. Is this a thresher shark? Clownfish? The nerd kid in me is ruined because I see this and I immediately think it's an ammonite. But it looks fantastic. It's a nautilus. These look great. Oh, I love this little, is this a Dumbo octopus right down here? Is that what these are called? So dang cute. So dang cute. Yeah, these are so good. Do you stream, Oddsy? These are really, really lovely. Great seashell, great structure, all these, great value. These are awesome studies. I love them. You do stream. Oh my gosh, we'll get you a shout out then. A flapjack octopus. Is that what it's called? I thought they were called Dumbo octopus. Maybe I'm thinking of a different creature. They're so, yeah, they look great. They look great. Let's see. We'll get you a shout out there. Yeah, go give Oddsy a follow. I'll make sure I'm following you too. Am I following? There we go. Follow. I think I'm following. I don't know. Great stuff. Do you stream art? Hopefully. If you stream art, I definitely want to catch an art stream. You think it's a double octopus or a squid? Yeah, I can't remember. Awesome, awesome. I look forward to catching a stream. Thanks for joining in and showing us some of your studies today. You do great work. I'm so glad we got to see it. I love it. These are beautiful. Really great structure. Really good, careful observation here. You got a quick one in from Bribowet. Nice. Bribowet, this looks fantastic. Oh, I wanted to do that. I know the picture you used for this. This is lovely. I love the, is this actual charcoal or faux charcoal? Is this digital? This might be digital. It looks incredible though. Oh, I love the texture of that brush you were using. Is this in Procreate? This is awesome. Oh, I could just feel the texture of that. You really nailed the texture of this sweater. In that pose too, for sure, Bribowet. I can't remember if Bribowet streams or not. Bribowet, if you're in the chat, let me know. We'll give you a shout out if you do stream. But Bribowet does amazing stuff. They've shown us work in the showcase before. That's been incredible. It's really cool to see some studies and stuff too. I just really, I love your line work is so solid too. But man, you guys, look at the values in this and the texture. It's so cool how there's so very few. I mean, there are hard lines, but there's not a lot of them. But you still get all the different, you know, the separations of like the hair from the sweater, from the skin, from the jeans. Like, it's really nice. This is a lovely, I think it's a digital charcoal, but it could be a real charcoal drawing. I'm not sure. You don't stream. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Well, if you ever do, let us know. But this looks great. Thank you so much for sharing. This makes me want to pull out my charcoals, actually, which is awesome because that's kind of the whole point of the art gym, right? It's supposed to encourage us to do the things we keep saying we need to do and don't, which for me is I need to use up some traditional media. I need to do more studies. I need to do all that stuff. Hey, Reston, how you doing? Good to see ya. Thanks for popping in. This is great. Thank you so much, Bribowet, for showing. I love it. I love it. And thank you everybody for participating. So if anybody is still working and you didn't have a chance to put your piece in the warm-up studies section. Don't worry, there's still going to be time later. I'm going to do another study session tomorrow. Let's go see what's on the schedule for tomorrow. We are going to be doing, oh, that's right. Oh, wait, no. Is that next week or this week? Okay, yeah, I do want to point out next week I'm not going to have a Wednesday morning stream. I have a thing I have to do at work all day, basically. And then right when I'm done with that, we'll be doing the easel stream. But tomorrow we're going to do penguins, because I was just thinking we've never done a penguin study, and there's a lot of different species of penguins. And I haven't done many animals this week, or this month, so we're going to do penguins tomorrow. It should be fun. But yeah. Digital, very much trying to capture how I did real chart. You did a great job, by the way. It looks incredible. So if you want to come back tomorrow morning and draw penguins with me, that's what I'll be doing here on stream. But as always, you're always welcome to share any kind of a study. Just make sure that you put the studies here in the warm-up studies section. And if you're not sure what qualifies as a study, I do have a pinned post up here that tells you exactly kind of how I break that down. Right, but it's basically right here. The key is the observation and intent to learn. So as long as the image is done with the intent to learn, it's probably a study, you know? But you can always read that in more detail if you'd like. And then we have the monthly art showcase right over here. Don't forget to drop something in there if you want to be a part of the showcase. And again, if anybody wants to be in the Discord and isn't already, feel free to do that. Just a little heads up about tomorrow's afternoon stream. I'm going to post my pieces in here really fast so that I can get those out of the way. And then that way, anybody who posts something underneath those will be able to share on screen tomorrow. But for tomorrow's afternoon stream, I'm actually going to possibly be doing something a little bit more traditional, actually. I might be working on Christmas cards still. We'll see how many I can get done today. I'm hoping to get the rest done today and get those out and mailed. But if I have any left over, I might be doing those tomorrow. Another thing I might be doing tomorrow is going through my art shelf, basically. My huge collection of traditional media that I haven't used in years, and trying to make room for some stuff on another shelf so I can clear that off so I can set up my printer. So what I'm trying to say is I might set up my printer tomorrow. We'll see. That's one of my goals to get done like sooner rather than later. Is I want to get that printer set up. So we might be doing that tomorrow, but it'll probably be a traditional media stream of some kind tomorrow. So that setup that I had yesterday for the cards is probably going to make a reappearance. It's very awkward and I apologize in advance. But without further ado, thank you guys for being here with me, for hanging out. I really appreciate the lurks, the follows, the raids, my moderators. Thank you guys so much for your help. I super appreciate that. And let's go find somebody to raid into, speaking of raids. I love passing the art Twitch love on to another art streamer here on Twitch, so I tend to go for the art streamers. Let's see if I can find somebody who's doing something to work safe. If not, we'll pick somebody and I'll just give you a warning if it's somebody who I'm not sure if they're work safe. But I do try very hard. Let's see. We've got a lot of options today. Let's see. Oh, yeah, a lot of people playing games today. But yeah, hopefully I'll see. Oh, here's who we're gonna raid for sure. We are gonna raid into Zikawa. You guys, Zikawa raids me way more than I deserve, and she is an incredible artist here on Twitch. So I very rarely get a chance to raid Zikawa, and I don't think I've been able to raid her in months, and she's been very generous with raids. So I would love to return the raid today and point you guys toward an amazing artist. She's actually drawing a lot of like Evangelion fan art right now, which is awesome. Freaking loved that movie or that show as a kid, and yeah, she does great work. So we're gonna go say hi to Zikawa. I don't really have a raid call. I don't know what our raid call should be. We could do the panic one, I guess. Although Zikawa is not likely to panic. We'll just say it's a Casey raid. There we go. Zikawa is a real pro streamer. She's not gonna panic. But yeah, this is the one I'm gonna use. If you want to make up your own, that's fine too. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hey, Loden, thanks for lurking. I appreciate you. I'm glad you guys had fun. Oh, I totally forgot to look at the stream recap. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just a little scatterbrained, as you guys know. But let's go say hi to Zikawa. She's family friendly. She's work safe. She's wonderful. She's really skilled. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, if you want to hang out with me in between streams, thanks, God Pigeon, and thanks for being here. If you want to hang out with me between streams, anyone is welcome to join my Discord. Please don't feel like that's an exclusive club at all. That's open to anybody who wants to join. It is a PG-13 server, so just keep that in mind, but there's very few rules in there otherwise. Just a chill place to hang out, meet some other people here on Twitch, and build some community and friendship. So please feel free to join. Then my socials are up there in the chat as well. I appreciate any follows if you have any of those socials and you want to support me on them. There you go. Yeah, without further ado, let's go say hi to Zikawa, and I'll see you guys in Discord, or tomorrow, or never. Have a great life. Okay, bye!